Hi, welcome to. I didn't write down what season this is. All right, so whatever this is, the end of Tress, episode number 100. Let's just call it what it is.
I think we're in season 4
I think
because
so.
it was
I have a spreadsheet.
Miss Bourne, Elantris. Then we went into the first of the
season
Stormlight,
4
and then
episode.
this is Tress.
Season 4 episode 8.
Yeah. So we're in season 4.
Yeah. Season
episode
4
100.
Episode 100. Woo! Yeah.
Woo.
And of course, we're all dressed up tonight. So welcome. We got Doug and Tress and Huck.
Yeah.
Well, technically, I'm Quail Man, but
Quail Man.
I mean, I even got the Q on it. Hey, look, I got the Q. So.
It's awesome. It's so cool. That should be your Halloween costume this year.
Oh, it's gonna happen.
It's gonna happen.
I'll actually wear the belt on my head for that because I don't have to wear my headphones.
The headphones, yeah.
So, yeah.
Sounds good. That's awesome. Yeah. So a couple of quick announcements. I'm back from vacations. So yay. Yeah. So all that stuff's good. So I should be good to record now for the foreseeable future until I go on vacation again. We're back with Will Reads tomorrow night. So tune in to the channel tomorrow night for the Will Reads, as we'll be diving into the second to last book of the Wheel of Time.
Wow.
You guys starting it or are you finishing it?
We did the prologue 2 weeks ago, so
Okay,
we're doing like the first chapters.
Got it.
So it's not the first episode of that book, but it's kind of is. It kind of is. It's a prologue. Yeah.
Cool.
I might have to take this off at some point because this little nose thing is really annoying.
It's such a weird shape.
It is, isn't it? I got it in the mail today, so I didn't really have time to test it out. I was just like, well, this is what we're doing.
That's kind of how I feel about this costume. It's really warm. It's a sweater. I mean,
there you go. I can just cover my mouth and just be
Listen,
muffled the entire time.
Fashion is pain. And
Hey,
I
should have wore socks with sandals. That
yes,
would've
you
been
should.
That
it
would've
sounds
been
like something. Fashion is pain sounds like something Coco Chanel would say.
Ooh, zoom out.
good. All right. I'm sorry. I had to take it off. I
Oh
might
my
put the
God, Alan, you barely made it 5 minutes.
I know. I'll put the ears back on. But
There you
I was.
Oh, and I have the celebratory 100th episode thing on my iPad in the background too, just making sure y'all know.
Ooh,
If you didn't know,
So I'll put the ears back on. I
Yay.
still have the gloves in the ears. It counts. I look mousy enough.
I wish my camera would stop doing that.
I thought we fixed that, Tree.
Well, no, we never fixed it. We keep talking about fixing it, and then we keep not fixing it.
Oh
It's
no.
fine.
Okay, well,
And we do have a guest. We have Warrior here.
Yes.
Hello,
Hi.
our Doug Warrior.
Our Doug
hey,
Warrior.
hey,
Our Doug.
gotta have a
Warrior.
Doug.
Yeah.
I
Doug's a
heard it was
great
your
guest.
episode 100, so I was like, oh, I gotta
Yeah.
at very least listen. And then when Alan was like, oh, we might invite people, I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, I can't pass this up. So
Now,
Love people.
We've been on your show. At least I have.
yes,
Did
you've
anybody
been
else?
on ours.
Okay.
Kay and I came on to yours a while back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was a while back. I'm not sure if we had Londo's course is here. I don't know if was Tree here yet.
No,
No.
I don't think we've met.
Okay.
Hello.
Warrior, tell everybody about you guys and what you guys do.
Oh
Yeah.
boy, it's expanded now.
Oh, it
Um,
has. Continue.
Yes.
You tell.
So our main thing is Cosmere Connections. We're sort of doing what you guys are doing, but we are all people who have read the series and are up to date. So we do a sort of recap of what happens in the chapter. And then when we do all of that, we'll do a midpoint and then we'll do a spoiler where we talk about, hey, this part's where certain characters trying to say their name but can't and end up saying a completely different name. And that builds up to that thing later down the line. And now, recently, I'm also a part of the Shard of Opportunity podcast, where we're playing the new Cosmere RPG.
Oh, that's
I didn't
fun.
know. Oh, that's right. You did tell me it was a Cosmere RPG.
Yeah. Is
Yeah.
it a deck building game or is the Stormlight one?
The Stormlight one.
Okay, so they have the Mistborn deck building game, and then there's the Stormlight RPG game, which I didn't know the Stormlight one was out yet.
Yeah, it came out, I want to say early. It came out early. Was it early August? I want to say late
Month?
July, actually. I'm trying to remember.
Okay, so
when
like
the
it's
release
less than a
was.
month old. Okay, I knew
Yeah.
it was coming, but I wasn't sure. Okay, cool.
Yep.
That's awesome.
We were actually given like stuff before then. We had to sign like NDAs, but it was so we could record stuff ahead of time. And then we were like, release date.
Well, that's fun. That's cool. Get the early access. That's awesome. Yeah, I saw Nerd Forge's thing for Brandon Sanderson where she got the early access to the last Stormlight Archive book.
Mm.
Did you see that? The YouTube video?
I don't think I did.
Do you know Nerd Forge? She makes books.
Yes.
Like-
Oh yeah. She made all the leather
Like
bounds.
crazy cool books.
Crazy cool books. Yeah, so she did
Insanely cool books.
Yeah, insanely cool books.
Yeah.
So she did all the Stormlight books, like each one, like put in a giant tome, like gigantic tome, and then presented them to Brandon, I guess, at some con. But
I don't know why I never realized she must have gotten early access to do that.
Yeah,
we
she
deep dived
talks about it
on
in
one of these episodes, and then I deep dived about it afterwards. We talked about it, and I was like, "Holy crap!"
yeah,
I didn't realize the amount of effort that she put into those
she
things.
puts in.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. And like she was talking about how they got early access through Dragonsteel. They reached out to them and they granted them one copy only, not to be distributed. Signed the NDA. But the thing is, like, they didn't want to be spoiled while making the book, so they had to be really careful not to read it while they were rebinding it and bringing it out. It was like,
Insane.
they're like, we don't want to read it. Like, we want to wait.
Yeah.
So, kind of cool. But yeah, cool little. Yeah, I guess I would say YouTube channel, but it's more the YouTube channel because they actually make stuff. So, but yeah, because he did the Wheel of Time one was really cool. Like where she bound all the Wheel of Time
Oh
books.
yeah, I've seen that
into
one.
one giant book.
Yeah.
And gave it to Daniel Green, I think.
Oh.
I think that's who got that one. Wasn't Daniel Green? Yeah, I think so. Anyway, fun times. Other announcements. Let's see. We'll have to do a giveaway at some point tonight, so stay tuned. I'll do it kind of mid-episode probably. But we have a fun giveaway that we'll be doing. So stay tuned for that because you don't want to miss it. And if you don't watch it live, that's okay. We'll take answers after a post show as well.
That works.
Yeah. Sounds good. Anything else from you guys? I guess personal life. Yeah, I've been gone. I went to San Diego for a little bit for work. So there's no way I could have recorded because I was in work sessions during recording time. And then I went to Outer Banks. So that's all I've been doing is vacationing.
Nice.
Yeah.
I've been doing a whole lot of nothing. Well, I mean, I did that picture thing and some other stuff and things and enjoying the last little bits of summer. I went and I actually did go meet a couple new friends the other day.
Ooh,
and
cool.
we went to a board game place.
Oh,
there
that's
was about
fun.
6 of us. That was kind of fun. Just like it's a whole nother Discord. Like,
Ooh.
not
How'd you guys
the
meet?
primary.
You just met randomly?
Yeah, kind of. I joined another Discord. It's like a big Discord. There's like 4,000 people in there.
Mm.
And there was an Ontario section. So I just went and I said, "Oh, hi, I'm from Ontario." And then somebody reached out to me and said, "Oh, like we have a group that's kind of like more local to you if you want to like hang out sometime." And I'm like, "Sure."
Cool.
Why not?
I guess that's a new thing I did.
Okay.
Very
That's
good.
cool. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Board games are fun.
It was fun.
Yeah, we went at the beach house. We went to like one of the closets. You know, they always have like the really, really old games. So we found like this had to be like it wasn't original, but like really old Trivial Pursuit version. where,
Oh,
like,
I love those.
Yeah, it was fun.
Where the
because,
questions are
we're
like
just,
so weird to hear because
yeah.
the stuff that's
So-
like current pop history or whatever is like.
So the copyright
what's
date
the
on
name of Nixon's dog?
the copyright date on it was 1980. So it was very
wow. Okay.
it was very Trivial Pursuit. It's like
So the
in the
answers are
Clark Gable
gettable then.
film. I'm like in the Clark Gable film. Good luck.
In the 80s, yeah, I mean, even then he was already kind of falling. His movies were falling off, right?
But that was only like 10, 15, or 20 years ago. So 60s were only 20 years ago from there. So like there would
Yeah,
be
so
like
I wonder which Clark Gable film were they referring to? It's question.
also, I mean, but that would be like having trouble pursuit now asking like a question about the 2000s. Like it wouldn't be
yeah,
that far off.
I guess.
Anyway.
I mean, Clark Gable's like heyday was like 40s and 50s,
Like
right?
40s. Yeah, I know.
I mean, so
It was.
60s,
yeah.
they're like he's already kind of fallen off, right? And there's no
Yeah,
internet to
he
keep
was.
him keep him current, keep him in the zeitgeist,
No.
right? So
Nope,
All right.
none at all. That was pretty cool. So
Mhm.
fun little board game time.
Nice.
Yeah.
good deal.
Alonda, what you been doing for the last 2 weeks?
Counting down the
Nothing.
days to this episode.
There you go. I
Me
love your
too,
commitment.
I actually read these books. I read it like 2 days after our last.
Oh, yeah, you were
episode. I
excited.
could not wait. I was like, I need to
Yeah.
know. I can finish
Tree
it.
hit us up in chat in a text message, and she was like, "Already read it. I'm excited." I was like, "Oh man,
I'm
Yeah.
excited.
Yeah, I was.
Yeah, that's
I still
awesome.
am.
This is a
Yeah.
lot of
Okay.
people's favorite
Sounds
secret project.
Yeah.
it's good." I mean,
Yeah, a lot of
look, there's a lot of payoff in this thing. A lot of references to
There
other.
is.
I mean, literally,
To
the
other
word
things like
Cosmere
Cosmere.
comes up. A lot of payoff on
Yep.
another world, which you get a confirmation of at the end.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, it's got all the things. I mean, what is there not to love about this? This part
Yeah.
6. I'm glad we decided to do it all as one episode
Oh, me too.
Yeah.
and not subdivide
Yeah.
it, because it would have been awkward. Like, where would you break it up?
Yeah.
You
I don't
know?
know. Actually, I don't have the original spreadsheet anymore because I added it all together. So I don't know where I broke it up. But yeah, I did somewhere.
Yeah, it would have been awkward. I mean, you could have
It would have been.
probably left us on some type of cliffhanger, but it would have been a good cliffhanger. All the
Yeah.
cliffhangers were all kind of like, okay, but
Yeah.
I think it was better we did all at once. So
Yeah.
Oh, totally.
Definitely, and had a lot of zigs and zags and little twists towards the end. That was fun.
Yeah.
So let's get into it. Let's talk about it. So chapter 54, the valet. So we start with the Crow song, sailing towards the Midnight Sea. Which Tress reveals Huck to Anne, Soleil, and Fort. So Huck finally gets revealed that we have a talking rat on board.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and he's supposed to have a little hat. No, Anne wanted him to have a little hat.
I know. I need a little pirate hat.
Yeah, you do.
we do get a payoff about that later. About
We
the
do.
Yes,
little
it keeps
pirate
coming
hat.
up. It comes up like 3 more times. The
I know.
tiny
It's great.
Yes, get payoff about the little pirate hat.
the little
Yeah.
hat.
I love it. Yeah.
And she reveals to the crew also her whole motivation of going to the Midnight Sea, and the reason why she left home in the first place was that she's going to find her lost love, Charlie, from the Sorceress.
Yeah, she's waiting for everybody to turn on her, and then
Mhm.
she is so anxietal about, everybody just realizing she has no plan, she doesn't know what she's doing, et cetera, et cetera.
Right.
And they're supportive, and she just doesn't even know what to do with herself with that.
Sure. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, which is, I mean, but then again, the whole crew is supportive, and she thinks they're not going to be, and they're all like, "Yeah, sounds good. We're with you."
Yep.
And she's like, "What?" But yeah, so it's a cute little moment with them. But she's sitting there trying to, come up with ideas on how to protect the ship in the Midnight Sea. And she's just tired to think of anything. And Slave Ford there to try to, help with ideas as well. One idea is, modify the spore gun to shoot, to mobilize the machine men, which comes back up later. But that was one idea. That came up because they know what they have to go against. They have a basic idea. They don't know all the details, but they know there's all these things that they go through.
Asked nicely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was so funny. It's like, what does that say? Oh, no, it doesn't. It's actually crossed out, so it doesn't actually say that anyway.
Yeah.
You-
And they realize that how are they going to get in? And there's a window at the top of the tower, but it's too small for humans. But Huck's like, I can get there.
Oh no, they're all like, he can get there.
Yeah,
and
he
then
can
he's
get there.
like,
yeah,
well, I don't know what you're talking about. There's no
Yeah.
way anybody can
That's
go.
too big for humans. Oh,
Oh,
wait.
Yeah.
I'm a rat.
He has a duh moment.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And he's like, well, maybe you can use a verdant vine. And Huck's like, that won't work because the tower's coated in silver, so the vines won't grow on it.
Yeah.
He says, but there has to be some kind of way to get there.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, well, you still have to figure out how to survive the sea itself.
Right.
So that's so Huck's being kind of the downer to all this. Everybody else is kind of like, yeah, let's come up with ideas. And Huck's like, let's not do it. Like right away, like, I don't think we should do it.
I'm tired. Let's go home, guys.
Let's go home.
Go
Yeah,
home, go to
we're
bed.
good. Yeah,
That's
we're good.
right. He's like, it's nap time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Great
he's
effort.
tired. Great effort.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Anything else from that chapter before we move to chapter 55?
I don't think so.
Of course, you know all these chapters are going to run together for me, right?
Yeah, I'm like, I don't know.
I know. So chapter 55.
So I'm going to probably jump around chapters, not realize I'm jumping around chapters if I come up with
Same.
something.
Sure.
So just FYI.
As usual,
I'll try to
this
keep
is
you
as
on
usual,
track.
Orlando.
What'd you
Hey,
say?
did
All
Casey?
right.
Did anybody bring celebration cake?
Ooh.
Celebration cake? What?
Remember?
I did not.
You're supposed to have celebration cake.
I didn't realize that was what we were supposed to bring.
Ooh.
Doug, 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 Doug.
Doug.
Wow.
Dog in the background just holding.
I
could-
don't
I
know,
could-
it was your
I could-
idea.
I'll DoorDash a celebration cake, but I've
Okay.
got nothing here.
Do it.
Oh, we got homemade bread.
Oh,
Quick
man.
counts.
So, I'm
Nice.
trying to be good about my diet and everything. So I got no cake.
Yeah.
It's the 100th episode, Alando.
I will have
Yeah.
celebration whiskey.
Woo. There,
Always
there you
have
go.
celebration whiskey.
Sounds good.
I have
So, chapter
celebration waffle.
Celebrate good times.
times.
Whiskey.
Come on.
Chapter 55, the hypocrite. So Tress places 2 midnight s'mores on the table, and everybody's like, ooh, what are you gonna do with those? And she explains how the midnight s'mores work. She's like, all right, so we're gonna drop some water on them, and I'll show you how this all works. So she does it. The midnight essence immediately bonds to Fort because he's closest. But Tress goes with her mind and offers more water as a bribe, and then takes the bond from Fort and dismisses it. And she's like, so I'm trying to teach you guys that there's a way to control. Did you feel it inside your mind? And Fort's like, on the board, like, yes. And which I love how he talks like Rock from Stormlight. Yes, that lowlander.
Basically,
Airsig lowlander.
no, that's the way I've been thinking about this guy. Is basically it's the same. I think the voice even is the same that he
Same,
uses.
yeah.
Is really similar in the audio.
Very similar.
Yeah. He does look like Rock in my mind, too.
Mhm.
Yeah, there you go. So she thinks that maybe that's how she can defeat the Midnight Sea, is that she can bribe the Midnight Essence with water and take control of it. And that's her idea. Of course, she's only done this for a couple of days now, maybe a couple of weeks at most. So she's not really experienced, and only in little tiny small amounts. So this might be a little over ambitious, maybe. Around this time, Laggert shows up. And he wants to speak with Tress in private. Tress agrees, and Laggert demands that she kill him.
That thing was kind of funny. I ain't gonna lie. He was like, "This is torture. Why are
Yeah.
you keeping me around? You know you're gonna kill me. You know
Right.
you're gonna shoot me in the face.
7-Eleven. Just notice Alan's rat ears. I also have rat hands. I had
a
a
nose.
I had a nose, but it got a little uncomfortable. But it was
Yeah,
Very strange. That
couldn't
nose.
breathe through that.
There was a bow tie, but it came broken.
Boo, Amazon quality.
I
Step it
know.
up.
Step it up, Amazon. But yeah,
Step it
it
up, man.
broke.
First, you put out that War of the Worlds movie. Now you give Alan a broken bow
Oh.
tie. Come on, Amazon.
Amazon, get together.
The nose reminds me of the American Tail, the one cat that pretends to be a mouse.
Mm.
He's just like a little.
yeah. The one's in charge of the
Yeah.
cats. What's his name?
Oh, it's been forever since I've seen that.
Nice. That's a good one. I gotta remember this because I'm an animation guy. I should.
Okay.
It'll come to me.
Okay. So yeah, wants to be killed. And she's like, I'm not gonna kill you. He's like, I'll throw you in the brig.
And she seems like so non-committed to this idea.
Yeah.
I'll throw in the brig. And then she's like, if he comes up and makes a point about it later, I guess I'll do it, but whatever.
Yeah. And Laggert's just like completely shocked by this. He's like, wait, there's good people in this world? Like, I don't understand. I don't understand. This is not.
Cue the
He does not
existential
know what to do with
crisis.
this information.
It's like, wait, you're not gonna kill me? Like,
But it's not good people. It's about wait. you're actually gonna do the thing you say you're gonna do? What the hell?
It doesn't involve
Yeah.
killing me?
He's like, what the flip flop?
What the flip flop?
Love that phrase.
You're gonna do a not lie?
Yeah.
I know.
Mhm.
He's like, what? Hey, what?
Yeah.
How does this work?
Mm.
Nah, you won't hear that.
Sounds good. Let's see. That's what we end this chapter is Laggart stumbling out of the room, shocked that Tress is not trying to kill him.
Yeah, and going to the brig and being happy about it.
And being happy about it.
Yep.
Chapter 56, the traitor. Dun, dun, dun.
Oh, was this where?
So Tress feels relief due to the fact that they have a solution to all their major problems of how to defeat
Right, because she
Sorceress
brings
now.
up the whole like, how are we gonna get
What's that?
the thing, and they're all offering ideas because she's waiting for them to be like, you got no clue what you're gonna do, and she's like all on a
Mhm.
super happy high, and then
Yeah.
immediately beginning of this chapter, like right after that scene,
Mm-hmm.
they're like,
Yeah.
hey, there's no
Yeah, they
clue.
go over and Hoyd's just sitting there throwing food off of the side of the boat. Like,
Yes, that was a great
what are you
end of
doing,
the last
Hoyd?
chapter line. Like, she was thrilled until she found out what I've been up
Until
what I was doing.
until
Any Cosmere character.
That's right. He says until she found out what I was doing.
Literally every
Sometimes
Cosmere
Hoyd
character.
being the
Mhm.
narrator is some of the best. It's some of the best stuff in this.
It's
in this
true.
book.
The narration is so good.
Yeah.
It's so good.
I wonder if I would enjoy this book as much if I read it instead of just audiobook.
I
Yeah.
don't think I would.
Probably, but I
True.
don't know.
Because Hoyd's hilarious.
I think I would.
Mhm.
Yeah, Hoyd's great.
Yeah, Hoyd is
Yeah.
the best.
But yeah, throwing over food, leaving only enough food for them to make it back to the Verdancy. And they're like, Hoyd, what are you doing? He's like, Huck made me do it. It's like, what? He's like, I'm not supposed to say anything, but
He sold him up the river so fast. He was like, he did it.
Who's
Oh,
the
look,
real
there's a
rat in
bus.
this scenario?
Yeah. So, yep. And Tress goes immediately to confront Huck. And, he's like, I'm doing it for your own good. You don't need to go see the Sorceress. It's too dangerous. And,
It's our first clue.
yeah.
First.
And
Yeah.
this
no,
also causes Hoyd to remember.
Our first.
when he
Well,
said
let me
this-
take that back and say first major clue. There was other minor clues,
Did you
which
ever have an inkling of who Huck was? Like, did you ever have an inkling of an idea?
So I did, because for some reason, I don't know what it was, but it was a couple episodes ago, and I was like, "Huck, that's an interesting name." And then I was like, "You know what's the shortened version of Charlie is Chuck?" And I was like, and I didn't think more of it really, and then it all came.
Yeah.
So that was it, but I didn't really. Again, and it's only because, and be honest with you, the only reason I thought about that is because of that show Chuck. I was really into
Right.
that show for like a while, and so I was like, Chuck, Huck, and that's the only reason why I made that connection. But I didn't really like predict it. I didn't.
Yeah. I think something
Yeah.
made me have like in the very far back of my mind have that thought, but I was like, that's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Because I was full on like Huck is doing the Sorceress's bidding, right? I was on that train.
Yeah.
But I think before that, I had maybe an inkling. I was like, wouldn't it be funny if the rat was Charlie?
Yeah. I can't remember what Hoyd says here, but he says something, and he's like, that was just like when the other... I've said these words before with 16 other people.
Mm.
Do you remember what he said?
Oh, shoot. I remember making a deal out of it when I read it.
I don't have the book in front of me. I listened to it on the audiobook. That's the problem with the audiobook. I can't go reference it.
I don't
know
try
physical-
Problem.
I can try to find my old Tress notes.
Yeah, try to find your Tress notes. It's somewhere in there. I don't remember. I don't remember what the exact phrase was, but I do remember him saying that. That it made him remember that.
I was thinking these 16 people were significant people, like in one group. Like I just didn't
Interesting.
know exactly who those 16 people were yet.
Yeah. Yeah. I was going to ask you guys if you had any thoughts about that.
I don't remember. I don't want to say anything because
Spoilers. Yeah.
because
I guess-
spoilers.
That was like how we kind of know a little bit about the Radiant group. Like we know how we had like those first group in the prologue.
Sure.
I
Yeah.
thought it was maybe like a group kind of like that.
Sure. The Knights Radiance and the
Yeah.
Okay.
The heralds.
Thank
The
you.
heralds.
Heralds. Thank you. Yes.
Yeah.
I'm being
But there
very
was only 10 heralds. There weren't 16 heralds.
Okay. Well,
Mhm.
I know,
But a group like that. Got it. Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
I can pull up on the Coppermine and see if there's any notes on it.
Yeah. So moving forward, Tress finds a cage for Huck because she worries about what he'll do next. And she's wondered if they're able to restock and how she'll pay the Dugs. However, the Dugs had actually been listening to the conversation from the other side of the door, and they're like just sitting out there like, hey, we're with you. In fact, we'll just eat the verdant vines. And she's like, wait, they're edible? And it's like, and Hoyt's like, actually, we did mention this like a couple chapters
I
ago,
remember
but
them talking about
we were in the
that.
middle of other things too, so you might not remember as a reader, but yeah.
Yeah, it was such a random throwaway thing when it came up, and I was like, "How
Yeah,
would
I
you?"
remember reading it, and then when Tress was surprised, I was like, "Wait, didn't Tress already know that they were edible?"
Yeah, but it was,
Well, that
it
was
was
a
in the middle while
throwaway
she was
thing.
arguing. Yeah.
I
or something
remember
like
that because I was like, "How was that applicable in that moment?" Because I mean, whatever moment it wasn't like they were hungry. It just came up, and I was like,
Well,
"Oh,
even Hoyt says we did it for foreshadowing.
Foreshadowing.
He even says it like breaking the fourth wall. It's called
Mhm.
foreshadowing, people.
I'm going to try to keep this vague, but Alan, on the summary, it literally has Tress confronts Huck and he tells her that he had to do it for her own good. This causes Hoyt to remember, and this all part is a link. When he said those words with 16 other people, that whole sentence is a
It's a
clickable
link.
link. And it's to,
Cosby.
I don't
Oh,
want to
nice.
say the
Yeah.
first thing.
Yeah.
okay."
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. That sounds about right.
You're teasing us.
Yeah, so the Dugs agree to eat verdant vines. And Huck then realizes that his betrayal really didn't affect anything. They're still going on. So, yeah. Anything else before we move to chapter 57?
I'm really surprised like you guys were like reading the clues. See, when I read this, I guess like Huck was Charlie based upon just what would Sanderson want the twist to be?
Because you know there's gonna be a twist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was too. I mean, I was waiting for a Sanderlange, but I was like, "This is really rushed." If that's the case,
Yeah.
I mean, if you go there, and then if, when she gets there, and she's like, "Oh, here you go, here's Charlie," and it's like, "Nah, this is too convenient."
Yeah.
The whole thing just didn't ring right with me. And
Yep.
then, the whole
Yeah.
deal.
Yeah, see, I found my notes, page 126, starting to
Mhm.
think that Huck is the boyfriend. And then on 173, or is Huck a cursed dragon?
Mm,
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
nice.
I was
Okay.
actually thinking more about somebody else in the crew,
Yeah.
not being who they thought they were.
Mhm.
Not a Doug, but I was like, what if one of
Yeah.
actually what I really thought the whole time is I thought one of the crew members was the sorceress. I don't know
Ooh.
why.
Ooh.
So I thought one of the
Yeah.
crew members was the sorceress, and they were specifically
was-
there
She
monitoring.
was watching the whole time.
And she was watching the whole time, but I kept thinking that one of the
Crazy.
crew members was the sorceress, and I never said this, and that she was watching Hoyt. I really thought that the whole time. I was like,
Yeah.
she's actually one of the crew members. I don't know which one, but then
Yeah.
No,
Yep.
if only he had like downloaded a VPN or something, that would have been perfectly fine.
Yeah, exactly. That technology.
this is where you need to go. We need to like make a transition to our sponsor.
NordVPN.
That'd be good if I was ready, but so NordVPN, it is our sponsor. Hey, that one didn't show well. There we go. This last example.
There
Oh my
you
God,
go.
do we have a real sponsor?
We are sponsored. Our Delivery is sponsored by NordVPN. So I mean, I guess I could use it. I don't know.
Wow.
We've
I
had
have not.
NordVPN. We've done an ad. For
I think I've done an
NordVPN.
ad on here for
Yeah,
it.
we
Yeah, we're
did it on
sponsored by them. Who else? Yeah, this is another NordVPN one. That was the coupon. That's not don't listen to that because it's an old campaign. But Staley, that's one that so that's eSIM cards. We're sponsored by them too.
Yeah, Saley.
Yeah,
Actually, I use
We got
Saley.
sponsors.
Yeah.
We got like
idea.
Only Hands.
Only
They're a
Hands.
sponsor of ours.
Not on this one. It's not on this one though. It's only when we get in the storm.
I forgot about Only Hands already.
Only Hands. Yeah, it's such a good. I'm mad we never got the T-shirt. I need to reapproach them and be like, hey, where's my Only Hands
I'm
t-shirt?
so embarrassed that I did not know that the logo was close to the OnlyFans until I looked it up and I was like, oh, I didn't realize how close it was. That was like,
it's the hand coming off the side of the F.
That was the moment I lost all my innocence.
Yeah, I mean, me too, because I had to design it and I also didn't know what it looked
Oh,
like.
okay, because I was like, I looked at it, I was like, oh my god, she nailed it.
Yeah, I nailed it. Thank you.
Yeah.
I mean, I knew of it. I didn't know what the logo was.
The
And
more
it
you
sounds
know.
like it sounds like a guy who's like, oh, I've never seen that site before. Wink, but really, I had. Thank you.
Had to do the more you know.
Of course, when I go on Only Hands, I just wear the.
Yeah.
Mhm.
There you go. I think it's a good time for a break since we're showing pictures. So for our contest tonight,
Yay.
Tree has blessed us with some more art. So, we've seen some of her designs like Only Hands and Scott Stank, all sorts of fun Cosmere stuff. But she's now made a really awesome picture for Tress.
Hooray.
So we're going to be giving away a copy of this. We'll print it out and mail it to you probably. And do like really nice cardstock or whatever. Like make it nice. We'll do like the canvas thing. But this is it.
Yeah.
If you guys
It's
can
like
see that.
98% done.
Zoom in.
I have like a couple little things
It's
I want
98%
to
done.
touch.
Oh, that looks
Yeah.
so good.
But I
Yeah.
like it. I'm happy with it.
Yeah.
This is
Yeah.
exactly what
It
it was going
turned
on
out
in the brain. So
Amazing.
My
thank you.
contribution to this
It-
will be, if you guys are okay with it, because I have a site I can go to that will actually print it out on actual canvas. My
Canvas,
contribution
yeah.
is I will actually get it printed out on canvas. So Tree, if you can
Canvas
get
to
me
give away.
the highest version, quality
version.
version of this, I will get it printed on canvas, and that will be my contribution to giving it to
Yeah.
the giveaway.
Sweet. Awesome.
I would say we should put it on a t-shirt, but this much detail would just look
Hell
probably not
no.
great on
Yeah,
a t-shirt.
no.
It'll wash out the first time.
Yeah.
The colors. This deserves to be on a canvas
Yeah.
somewhere.
Yeah, it needs
is
to
an
be canvas.
amazing
It's
picture.
canvas worthy, absolutely.
Yeah.
So
Thank you.
yes,
I so
Yeah.
would have. Okay, so
Really
I
cool.
drew that boat at least 8 times until I was happy with it. Like I think the last version I sent you guys, the boat was tilted with like the deck facing us, so I drew a whole deck. I learned how to draw cannons. I learned how to draw doors and all this stuff. And then I was
Yeah.
like, yeah, no, this is taking too much from the whole composition. I'm just gonna flip it. And then I had to draw the whole thing over again.
Tree,
Uh-huh.
I have liked every variation that you have sent.
yes.
Seriously,
Yeah.
I have loved every single one. Keep sending them. If you
Yeah.
send me
Yeah,
100
this looks really
variations
cool.
of it, I'd be like, I'm good with it. Absolutely.
Yeah.
And
So
I love
we'll be
seeing
doing
the progression,
Yeah,
right? It's
thank
like you
you.
just keep like
Yeah.
altering it and evolving it. I love it. Yeah.
So-
I know a lot
so
about
the-
boats now that I didn't know before.
Yeah.
Good.
So in case you're listening to the podcast and not watching, you'll have to go and watch this episode to find the part where we show the picture. I might post it on our Discord or whatever too. Just for the contest. So the contest is, I guess, Tree, you want to explain it because that art stuff's not my thing.
Yes. Okay, so I did it in Procreate, and I have multiple layers in the piece of art. And I want to know what you guys think the number of the layer is that the boat is on out of 100. And
Out of
the
100
closest one
layers.
to get to the number wins.
All right.
I'm
you have to
shocked
guess
that the
the layer.
entire boat is on one layer.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it was on multiple, and then I condensed it.
Oh,
So
you squashed. Okay,
Okay.
got it. You
It's
flattened
flat.
the layers. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Cool.
Oh, that's
Anyway.
actually a really good hint. That is a really good hint. I didn't say that.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
It
Okay.
It
is.
squashed
is.
it?
The fact that you flattened the layers for the boat
Mm.
actually makes it a little easier. I
Oh,
think.
okay.
Yeah.
Well, Alonso, you need to stop talking.
Yeah. No spoilers here. No spoilers. All right.
11 double or nothing.
11 team.
Team, absolutely.
Yeah.
55.
100.
55. You ever seen that old 90s or not 90s, early 2000s E-Bombs World video?
No,
I can count all
probably.
the way to 55.
Oh, all I can think of was it was about Tree Fitty.
Schwan. Twa. It's one of those like the end of the world type videos, you know, like the early internet
Mhm.
vines and E-Bombs World. It's early internet stuff,
Wow.
but still fun.
E-Bombs World was the cesspool of the internet.
It's so good,
Oh.
though.
It's so bad
So
though,
bad.
too. It's so bad.
It's so
though.
bad. It was the mixture of everything.
I
It
have
was
never watched videos on any site that made me shudder and want to just like suck my thumb and get in the fetal position more.
yeah.
And when I was on
E-Bombs World was-
E-Bombs World, because
Yeah. It was the entire internet on display. You get
It was
comedy, you got
everything.
everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, they ended up, does it still exist?
Yes.
It still does? Okay, I didn't know if they shut it down or not.
Because I feel like we had this conversation about like 9 months ago. Or
Yeah.
maybe it was when Will was on the podcast.
It might
And I
have
feel
been.
like we had this conversation and I like went and looked it up and sure enough it still existed.
It still exists. Okay.
Now, I mean, maybe since then it's like defunct, but I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
I looked it up and it was still running. So
Yeah. There's a lot of things like that where but no one posts to it anymore. It's not really probably maintained like it used to be because I mean I don't know anybody
Probably
goes to
not.
E-Bombs World anymore.
Mm.
There's like entire YouTube channels devoted to people playing like online games that no one plays anymore, and you just go on there, it's like a complete empty world, and like, hello, anybody here?
That's actually, I actually love those videos. Because
They're
it's like
hilarious.
servers are running. It's like one dude in there, and it took
There's
him
one
like,
dude in there.
it took him like 6 hours running around. He finally ran into one other person.
One person, yeah.
You know?
Hi.
And then they killed each other. You know.
Yeah. But there's like a ton of games like that like, you know, used to be bigger and actually had a community, and like now there's
Yep.
nothing left.
I mean,
I remember when like before the Minecraft resurgence, like going on some servers and being like, this used to be the server to play mini games, and now nobody's on it.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
it's just defunct. And,
that
yeah.
sounds about right.
But for
Yep.
some reason, they still have it running. I don't know why. It costs
Hey.
money
Yeah.
to host and all that stuff.
Must
I don't
still
know.
be making money somehow.
Maybe, I don't know. Just
Oh.
yeah. There's
Some
a
of
bunch
the
of
servers,
memberships
it's
that
just like-
people forgot about and still just paying monthly memberships. And
I mean, if you have a server like that set up and you've got like a, let's say, gigabit, you know, going into it, it doesn't cost you anything. It's just like electricity, I guess, but who cares?
it's probably for the best 7-Eleven at work, and then work won't let.
Let's not do that.
Let's not do work. Not safe for
let's
work.
let's not do that. Just,
Let's not go to Emon's
it is NSFW.
Yeah, not safe for work.
Yeah, just don't. Please don't.
Yeah, just
We're not
don't.
trying to
Incognito
contribute to you
mode.
getting like called into HR tomorrow, and they're like,
Yeah.
"So we
What'd
happen
you
to
watch?"
check your internet history." And,
Mm,
Yeah.
Let's have a conversation.
Let's have a conversation about what we saw.
Yeah, right.
that sounds like a whole lot of fun.
No,
Right.
not at all. Anyways, chapter 57, the maligned fashion expert. So Tress reveals her plan. Was hitched on Huck letting them into the Sorcerer's Tower. So now it's no longer an option. So she doubts the plan's even going to work. So Tress asks Soleil if she's ever heard of a ship coming back from the Midnight Sea. And Soleil's like, nah. So Tress goes to see Oolong, who thinks, hey, if anybody knows, Oolong knows how to defeat the Sorceress. And Oolong's like, oh, yeah, no, you're not going to be able to do it. And he's like, what do you mean? He's like, yeah, you're all going to die. So it doesn't really matter. Like, and she's like, I'm kidding. Like, I'm just
And he's
kidding.
so cavalier about it. It pisses her off so much.
And Tress is like, oh, thank God you're kidding. Like, yeah, I mean, like, Hoyt and I are indestructible, so not the whole crew will die.
Oh man.
So I
Which is
lied.
like
I mean,
not
not all.
Indestructible to a point because a sorceress reveals her hand later.
Yeah, she does.
And she's like, yeah, I was always ready to kill him.
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
So she knew how to kill Contra.
mhm.
But yeah, Ulam's just pretty much like, yeah, but they're all ready to go to their death for you. Like they're good. Everybody's good with it. Good, might as well try. Yeah. And so, yeah, she said they won't be disappointed if she loses because the sorceress is going to kill them all. So there's no one to be disappointed with you. Yeah, this makes Tress mad, and she snaps. You know, how could you not care? Yeah, and Ulam apologizes and tries to ease her, says, she's not forcing the crew to do anything, and you can do it. You can do it without forcing the crew.
He's been asking her for body parts and stuff this
I
whole
know.
book. Why all of a sudden now is she like, oh, you offended me by what you said? I'm like, just assume he's gonna be offensive when you walk into his presence.
Yeah.
He's gonna say something.
Yeah.
So whatever.
That's fair.
Right. Yeah, and Ulam explains that Crow caused them to do so much death, and they were not happy about this, and this is offering some kind of redemption, even if they die in the process. So they're happy with it. And Ulam then reveals the best chance to beating the sorceress is Hoyd, if you can get him to actually talk some sense. And then Tress is like, if he's so powerful, then how did the sorceress curse him? And that's when Ulam says, yeah, I think he probably got cursed on purpose.
Which is hilarious if you really think about it.
Yeah, if you think about it, yeah.
That sounds like something he would do, like,
yeah,
I'm going to go in here and get cursed.
Yeah.
Just to see what happens. It sounds like something Hoyt would do, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yep.
Which actually ends up being kind of true. So.
Yeah. Yep, kind of. Yeah, and Tress goes to Hoyd, but realizes that's not really going to work. So starts to prepare a boat to go in alone. Dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun. I think this is where I was going to drop off last time. It's been a way too short of an episode.
Yeah.
But it is what it is. Any thoughts from all this? What do you think about Ulam? Great character in this scene. I love Ulam. I love all Chondras. I know Alana doesn't like a certain Chondra, but I love all Chondras. All of them.
Good to know.
Some are okay with me.
Even Tensoon?
I'm thinking, what was the Chondra in Hero of Ages? What was his name? The second generation douchebag.
Tensoon, no?
Oh, the douchebag, the one that was like rolling the Chondra Council or whatever. And I can't remember. His name.
But yeah, but
Compar. That's it.
But they kind of come around a little bit, right? I mean, they recognize. Yeah. Wait.
And the girl Chondra is
Milan.
Oh, it starts with M. Milan. Thank you.
No problem.
Wait, and Arrow
that Tensoon talks to. That's Mistborn. Yeah, she's in Mistborn.
I don't remember.
Tensoon.
So this is like book 3, right? Book 3, it just all comes up.
Hero
it says like book 1 and 2, you never see them. Book 3, it all like it just rolls through, and it's like all these names, like name.
Yeah.
The fact you guys can remember their names is impressive. I don't remember their names at all, but I feel like they were all just kind of sequestered into their own like little like I call them like little caves or whatever, and they were just like off doing their own thing. Nobody saw them, So I was like, whatever.
Well, you can see Tensoon in the first one for like a brief moment because Ellen goes home to talk to his dad, and he comments, "Oh, Tensoon, the House Chondra, just walks past."
Yeah,
kicked him in the face right then.
Yeah, and they mention him by name in the first book.
Boo.
Yeah, they mentioned Tensoon by name in the first book.
I like Tensoon.
It's just a little.
I don't know what your problem is.
And they call him a Chondra in the first book. They call him a Chondra too. It's a throwaway line.
Are you still holding a grudge over Orsier?
You damn straight I am. Justice. Hashtag justice for Orsier. Come on, guys. Please.
Never getting over it.
He never even got a funeral. Nothing. Just
nothing.
The world
quickly replaced.
Yep.
Maybe he was an asshole. We don't know.
Okay.
I can't remember honestly.
Fine. I will consider him a martyr. I will consider him a martyr until someone can prove otherwise.
The joke is that actually Tensoon killed Orsier before the book even started, and the whole time it was Tensoon.
Yeah,
we don't know exactly.
The whole time.
The whole time.
It was all Tensoon. No, I don't know if that's true or not. But actually, I know it's not true. But
You see this face?
we don't
You're
know
not
when it happened. We don't know when the switch happened, though.
You're not selling. You're not selling it.
Okay.
Because either
I
way it
think you're right.
goes, it's awful. It's
Anyway,
awful.
it's awful. All right, chapter
Ooh.
58, the monster. So the officers are all objecting to Tress to go on her own, telling her not to. She's like, "Am I the captain? Who's the captain? Look at me. I'm the captain.
Look at
I'm
my
the
eyes.
captain.
Look at
Look
my eyes.
I'm the captain. I'm
I'm
the
the
captain."
captain now.
Tress
You're the
does.
captain now.
It's 100% Tress does. And Slay's like, yeah, you're the captain, but I can still give you advice, and this is not a good idea. And Tress explains, like, well, I'm just going to go out there. And I'm going to take control of the Midnight Essence,
Easy peasy.
and we'll be good. Yeah. And she's like, I'm just going out there to test anyway. So, like, I'm not actually going to go all the way to the Sorceress by myself. I'm just going to go test to see if it works. So, there you go. Right? Cool. So she gets down the boat. Well, this is when Huck overhears and's like, just at least take me. I might be able to help. And Tress almost objects and is like, you know what? Fine. Keep you in the cage. You can come. Thoughts? Anything? No? Okay. So she rows out a bit into the midnight sea, still in view of the boat. Yep. And after a few hours, she finally starts to see the monsters approaching, at least one. And it looks like a serpent, like an eel almost, but like half the length of the boat. It's big.
Oh yeah, you guys did audio, so you didn't get to see the images in the book.
But the thing is interesting is the description of the fact that so it's something that's common for us to see something swimming through
Right.
water.
Mhm.
And so for us, seeing like a seal or something, and it's
Mhm.
explicitly called out, swimming through water is like, hey, it's just a seal swimming through. But if you haven't seen something swim,
Right.
it's like, what the flip is happening right
Yeah.
now? And so
Yeah.
she didn't know what to do with that information when this
No.
thing starts kind of coming through
Yeah.
and coming
Yeah.
at. She was like, "Oh, what?"
I mean, she knows that swimming's a thing because Charlie in her story said there's other worlds where there's enough water for people to swim. She's like, would you just drown? Like, I don't understand how that works.
But she gets the concept, but still to see it though
Yeah.
is kind of like,
Really foreign.
what?
Mhm.
Yeah.
How was that physically possible, right?
Yeah.
So
Definitely.
Yeah. I actually thought it was like a shark and not like a serpent.
it's definitely
But
described
it
as a shark.
Ride was like wiggly like this, but I still thought it was maybe a shark.
Oh, you sent an image. Let me share that screen.
Yeah, if you guys have an image, yeah, because the way that it was described, it
Share
could be like a
screen.
serpent. But
This
it's
is from the book art.
Oh, okay.
Oh, so it's
Gotcha.
much more elongated and
Much more
lithe.
eel-like.
Yeah.
Mhm. Okay.
Or water dragon. Something like that. Okay.
Mm.
Cool. All right. Awesome. So yeah. Midnight Essence approaches. It's hard for her to spot it out because it blends so much in with the spores. Because black on black. It's
Mhm.
yeah, just sees like shimmering movement, and then as it gets closer, she can kind of make it out. And then once she gets her eyes on it, once you see it, you see it. It's kind of one of those type of things. Like if you're kind of not looking for it, it could definitely sneak up on you. But once you there's plenty of things like that in life where
Sure.
once you see it, like Tom Cruise's teeth. Once you see it, you can't unsee it. Yeah, his teeth are off centered. I don't know if you ever realized that.
I never
Look at
know.
picture.
There's
Yeah,
a lot
look
of
at the-
people's teeth that are.
I don't really look
so
at people's
bad.
teeth all that close. To be
Yeah.
honest. It's a pastime of mine.
It's one of those things. Once you see it, you can't unsee it.
Mm.
Yeah, his teeth are off centered.
I mean,
Time to
somebody
rewatch
had to
a few
pick
good
something wrong with that man, right?
What do you say?
I said someone had to pick something wrong with that man. I guess,
Yeah,
right?
I guess. I don't know. I was on something.
Something? More like
Oh.
some things.
I don't know. I don't pay attention to Tom Cruise.
Good call. Me neither. It's
I
like
know that he was hot stuff. He might still be.
act in a movie, jump on a couch. We're good.
Oh, speaking of which, I did go to when I was in San Diego, the restaurant where they filmed the bar scene from the original Top Gun.
Oh, I've been there. I used to live there. Sorry.
Kansas City
that's
barbecue.
cool.
Yeah,
Yeah, they hate it when people put the music on. You can see their eyes roll. Like, oh
Yeah,
my
that
gosh,
to
this
me
is
just
another
seems
one.
like the worst thing to do.
yeah. If they had karaoke night, I was definitely going to sing "You Lost That Love and Feeling." I
Yeah.
figured I'd be the first person
No,
ever to
god
do it.
damn it, no. Mm-mm. See, something about going to, and I've been to like the bar, the place, and I used to have to go to New York City all the time, and it was like, this is the place, and the thing happened. And I was like, okay,
Yeah,
this is from You've Got Mail. Okay,
we stayed at the
So you
hotel
saw-
across the street, so like we were right across the street from that barbecue place. So
I feel bad. I mean, it's like what happened with the house where Goonies, where the kids from Goonies
Yeah.
live. The woman that bought that house, and then she was just like harassed constantly. She just didn't.
yeah.
She ended up just like being like, I'm selling this. I just
Yeah.
can't do it
Yeah.
anymore. And like I think they try to make it like a tourist attraction. I think it might still be, but I feel bad for instances. It's like I'm just trying to make a business here, and I'm not trying to be like a tourist trap or whatever. I feel for the business owners of those places.
Sure.
You know, they're like, I'm just doing my thing. No.
Can I do
Yeah.
a personal Top Gun tangent real quick?
Oh, please.
100%, please, full send.
Tangent.
So have you guys seen the second one, Maverick?
See.
Maverick's like one of my all-time favorite movies. So I'm a Navy brat. My dad's been in the Navy for literally all my life, and we lived in San Diego. So when they were filming the second one, they're like, okay, let's get some pilots. One of our friends in it is Sunshine Sinclair. He's been a naval pilot, and they're like, okay, who wants to be in the movie? Because we need people to do all the stunt work. And they're like, okay, we've got this shot of the plane taking off right as Tom Cruise is riding his bike. I'm like, okay. And Sunshine's like, sorry, I'm butchering this story because I haven't told it in a while. But Sunshine's like, oh, I can do that. And he's the one who times it perfectly, and he's the one who's in it. And the reason he got to be in the movie for all that stuff is because he was able to do all the math to do that.
Oh, that's cool.
That's awesome.
Oh yeah, it's a lot of fucking math, by the way.
So when the movie came out, we made a shirt for it, and then when we bought the DVD, and we're like, you signed this.
Very good. Well done. See, that's a great story. Going to the bar and singing Everly Brothers.
Yeah.
I'm like, any rando can do that. But yes, that story though, that Top Gun story I can do.
It's the Righteous Brothers, wasn't it?
I keep seeing Everly Brothers. I always mean Righteous Brothers, by the way. I always do that every single time.
It's okay. It happens. Yeah, the only movie that I was ever in there was a movie that was shot in Williamsburg, and I'm not actually in it, but the wake from my boat is in it. So we have to try to get into the movie because we're college age assholes, and they're trying to shoot a movie, and the police actually ended up running us off. And we had like a little Boston Whaler or Carolina skiff, like a little tiny like motorboat, and we kept on trying to like get in the background. It was a period piece called The New World with Colin Firth. So it was like period piece about Jamestown, and they're filming it at Jamestown up the Chickahominy River, and we just rode our boat up there, and we were trying to get in the background during the filming. But you can see my wake. I went and watched it just to see. So you saw the waves off the boat, so they couldn't edit it out completely. So that's my one movie credit.
I've never been in a movie. I've been in some shows,
the wake
TV shows, but
good job, Alan, making waves.
Making waves in Hollywood.
Yeah, I've met enough celebrities. I don't even care anymore. I'm just like, hey, great.
Yeah, I've met
another celebrity I've met. Yeah. It's like meeting a celebrity is cool, I guess, when you're like younger, like when you're like 20s.
Even in my 20s, like I'd met a lot of celebrities in my 20s, and like it was always just kind of like, yeah, whatever. Like I was with people that freaked out about it, but I never was that guy. Like I don't know.
Yeah, I'm that way. If it's like
I played blackjack at the. I was at the. What is that?
I said if it's a celebrity that I really like, then I'll get excited. But if it's just like a regular, like even if they're super super famous, I'm like, I don't care.
Yeah,
I've met.
Like I was in Atlantic City one time and played at the blackjack table with Michael Phelps. He was in there, and we played the same table.
That's
I was just playing blackjack, so I was like, "Oh, what's up? What's up?"
Michael Phelps. You don't know me, but I know you.
Don't hit, man! Don't hit! Take my card! Don't take my card!
All right, I'm gonna tell the story. I hate the story now because it's weird now, but back in the day it was actually kind of fun. So I used to travel to New York City all the time. When I was younger, I looked exactly like Will Smith. And by the way, my middle name is William. It used to be my first name. So everyone called me Will back in the day because that's what I liked. So anyway, I'm in New York City. I'm hanging out in the Virgin Records store, which used to be right there, Times Square. I was in there
Mhm.
looking through the albums, blah, blah, blah. They set up a stage out front, and Will Smith jumps up on this makeshift stage with some backup dancers and stuff and does Getting Jiggy with it. You know, back then, by the way, you could actually drive on 42nd Street, right? So you could like, there was like, they stopped traffic, the whole deal. So like, and there's like impromptu, concert starts up. We're in the Virgin Record store. We cannot come out. Like security comes up, like, no, you cannot come out because we're right behind the stage. And so like all these people like dancing and gyrating and stuff. And Will Smith does his thing. Yeah, hey. And if you want to get signatures, I'll be in the Virgin Record store right over here. So they like create this like line. He comes into the Virgin Record store and they let us just like stand right there at the front because I couldn't watch the concert from outside because they stopped us from going out. And he comes in and he's like, shakes our hand and stuff. And I'm like, hey, Will. Funny enough, everyone says I look just like you. He looks me up and down like, I see that. And that was the thing. That's my one.
Your doppelganger.
Yeah. So it used to. I mean, I swear, when I was like in my like 20s and 30s, I looked exactly like him. Of course, as I got older, we deviated. But hey, it is what it is. So
I was at a work thing, and everyone convinced everyone at the bar that I was Dale Earnhardt Jr. Because that's what they. Hold on, I put a picture. What? Hold on.
Dale Earnhardt Jr. Doesn't he have red hair?
Alan showed this picture before. I've seen it. I can see it. Like, yeah.
I think it's the glasses and the beard. Yeah,
I can see it.
Definitely.
You gotta have a hat. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I've had a hat on for that.
Okay.
But we were at a bar, and they convinced everyone in the bar that's who I was.
Oh man.
Somebody thought I was Matt Walsh today, and I was like,
huh,
sure. And then I looked it up, and I'm like, there are some really weird photos that look like me.
Doppelgangers. Anyway,
of course, half the time you see like real celebrities in person, and they don't look like themselves because they're not wearing makeup. They don't have all the things on, and you're like, are you really Martha Stewart, or are you like just like a Filipino woman? I can't tell.
Wait, give that picture mouse ears.
I just read
Actually, now we're on to something.
Now we're talking.
Yes.
Anyways,
that's cool.
So, yeah, there you go. NASCAR. Yay. Anyway, so where were we? Yeah, so we're in the Midnight Sea.
We're reading a book.
There's a monster coming.
Oh yeah.
And it shows up, and Tress reaches over and just like touches it, like boop.
Right, which throws it off entirely.
It's
it's like, wait a minute, people try to fight me and they try to do the thing, but no,
they definitely try to touch me.
People run scared, scream. You like
right?
Boop.
They never boop the snoot.
You never boop it. No.
I would boop it. I'd boop that snoot.
Boop that snoot.
I'd try anyway.
Can we hashtag that somewhere?
Can
Another
I
boop
pet
that
dog?
snoot.
Boop that. Can I pet that dog? I should have had that one ready.
Get that gift for Alan.
Can I pet that dog?
No.
Can I pet that dog?
No.
Can I pet that dog?
No, he's
Can I
sleeping.
pet that
Look, Doug, it's your
That's Tress.
your cousin.
There you go. That's Tress with the Midnight Essence.
That's
Can I
my
pet
first
that
time
dog?
ever seeing that meme was on this podcast, and every time
I love it.
it gets me every single time.
Can I pet
Pet
that dog?
dog. That girl's probably 20 now, and she don't care.
I know, probably.
Pet that dog.
Pet that dog. So anyway, the Midnight Essence rears up and it's like about to eat. Well, then Tress tries to do the whole mind thing, and it's like, nope. They're like, I play. It's like, yeah, I should have thought that the Sorceress would have thought of the whole water thing. Like, it rejects it completely. I was like, I don't care about your water. I'm gonna eat you. And then Huck screams like, wait, you can't. because I'm allowed to come in here, and you have to take me to your leader.
Mm-hmm.
And the minute
Your
Essence looks, is
leader.
like, yeah, pretty much. Yeah. So, yeah. Chuck yells to stop, and it does. And the minute Essence obeys and takes them.
Yep.
Which moves to chapter 59, The Prisoner. So Tress arrives at the Sorceress Island. Yeah. Huck refuses to answer on why the Midnight Essence listened to him, even though Tress is asking.
Well, she's very disappointed. She's looking at him like,
Yeah.
she's like, I barely want to interact with you. So,
Yeah. Well, I mean, eventually he does admit that he belongs to the Sorceress.
yeah.
Um,
And also that all of his stories were all lies.
right. Yep.
Because again, no one else has said anything about a talking rat this entire book.
Right.
So it's really hard to say that he's from some, existing race.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Tress doesn't know. Tress didn't know.
Oh, that's a pretty cool one. I'll share that one too. Got a picture from the book of the Sorcerer's Tower. Thank you, reader. Warrior reader. Let's go pull that up. Art. Yay. Looks
It
like
sounded
it's
like it sounded like it was more phallic based on what Hoyt said.
Yeah.
yeah.
There is inconsistency with the artwork. Like if you were to click the left button a couple times and pull up one of like Tress, people complain like, "Oh, the way they describe her hair doesn't really match
Oh, that's a pretty cool one with the dragon.
what they wrote." But
Mhm.
Yeah, but that tower doesn't match up
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
Hoyt goes into detail about how it looks phallic,
Mhm.
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
so I was like, nope, this thing's gotta. You get the point. I ain't gonna say anything else.
It's a grain silo. That's all it is. It's just one giant piece.
Yup.
It's a grain
definitely
silo.
not a rocket ship.
Nah,
Definitely not.
nah.
Anyway, so yeah, and as they're approaching, this is when also I think this is where they see all the rocks and everything like that. See all the metal men up on the island. Realizes that if the boat had come in there, it probably wouldn't have ended well. Yeah. Yeah, and so they get there, realize the tower's made more of silver than she's ever seen before. Huck asks for the door to open, saying that he's brought a captive for the sorceress, and it does. And Tress walks in, the door locks behind her. Dun, dun, dun. So we get to chapter 60, The Sorceress.
Which do
So
you guys think this tower is actually made of silver? Because it's a spaceship? I didn't think it was actually silver.
Oh, maybe
Because it
not.
would just melt off, wouldn't it?
Yeah,
'Cause
probably.
super,
Yeah, the
super
melting
soft
point of
metal.
silver is not that high.
If
Or
I
not
were to
the-
guess, by being as vague as possible, I would guess that she used aeons to make it silver, so that way it was protective, or to create an outer shell around it.
That's where I
Yeah.
went.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, because when she walks to the tower, there's a symbol on the ground. And of course, if you read Elantris, you realize it's the Aeonic symbol.
Yep.
Yeah, that's on the ground. And
Spoiler
she walks to
alert,
this.
She's
yeah.
Elantran.
Yeah, she walks up the stairs into a circular room, and it's a map of Lumar on the ground. And if you think about it, like the way that Elantrians use their power, there's silver beams that draw in the sky and make magic happen. So, like anyone from another world would be
it's also based on the aeon that's drawn in the actual Earth that they actually are on, though, too, right?
right.
So there's two pieces to that. So
Right.
because
Yep.
that's the reason why it was broken, in Elantris, right? It was.
Yep. And there's a whole map of Lumar on the ground.
Yeah.
The most detailed she's ever seen. I mean,
That's critical. That is critical to me. I'm like, if you broke that,
yeah,
you disrupted that, I bet you it would like actually break
the Aeons, yeah.
her aeons,
Yeah.
right?
Probably.
But she doesn't know that. She doesn't get that concept.
She doesn't know how any of this works.
She doesn't know
No,
how this
trust-
works.
yeah.
Yeah.
And this is definitely where this takes place in the Cosmere is definitely when they have a lot more technology because there is definitely computer stuff everywhere. There's full on screens and
Mhm.
I like the fact that Hoyd says
flashing
at one point in
lights.
time a laptop and then stops himself. And he's like,
It's like,
nope,
no,
no,
Yes.
there's
not laptop.
foldy tablet thing.
Yeah. When they connect later, and it's like
And
video
there's even-
conference enabled.
There's even solitaire. I
She's
think.
on there.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was about to say she's on there playing solitaire and like looks up, is like, oh, hold on, in the middle of the game. Minesweeper. She's like, oh, crap.
Minesweeper is what I was thinking. Yep.
Sorcerer turns and immediately insults Tress's hair. Is like, this is what you brought me? This thing? At least, do you guys not
This
know
thing?
what a brush is in this world? Do you know what a brush is?
That's right. I didn't brush my hair 3 days before this podcast so I could be Tress. You see this rat nest?
The rat next. Oh no. Why is
But then
that the
Tress
why
just
is that
goes
the
in there.
phrase? Is that what a rat nest looks like? Is it like a
Oh,
like
no.
a bunch
That's
of
what my
fur?
mom would say. A rat's
I know
nest
everybody
looks
always
like.
says that. I have no idea what a rat nest looks like, and so now I'm curious.
A mess.
I mean, it
It's a
doesn't.
mess.
Do they just put like a bunch of fur or something in a?
Okay, no, actually, my friend has rats, and they like rip up parts of like fabric, and they get like fluff, and they get string, and they get like a whole bunch of stuff, and then they just make it into like a little nest. So they actually
Lump
are
it
kind
together.
of a mess. Just like whatever they can get, and they just
Okay.
like
Yeah.
chew
I
it
was
up.
just curious, and I was
Sounds
asking it as a serious question. I did not know.
Yeah, it's just
I'm
probably
curious.
just a pile of old fabric and fluff and whatever they can get, just like in a corner.
Because
Essentially,
I know squirrels do
Yeah.
that when they tear apart
Yep.
my freaking like patio furniture. They pull all the fluff out of it and then
Mhm.
they take it up to the top of a tree and they stick it in like some like knot hole in a tree, and a bunch of just fluff is falling out.
Yeah.
yeah. My friend is
There-
always giving her rats like old blankets and towels and T-shirts and stuff so they can do that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Some birds do that too, where they just are really messy nest builders, and they'll just like pick up magpies. Magpies will pick up everything.
Mm.
Anything is shiny, they'll
Mhm.
pick up.
Every bird that lives in my freaking, because I have a bird feeder right outside my
Yeah.
window, and they do that because I have a fan over
Yeah.
in the corner of my patio, and they always try to build something on top of that fan, and they will just
Yeah.
like take like all the little like cloth and cotton and whatever, and they just like stick it all together, and they're like, "This is good enough."
Yep.
Yeah,
Anything shiny. Just or anything at all.
shiny
It
or
doesn't have to be shiny.
shiny
yeah.
or soft,
Or
right?
soft. Yeah. Yeah. I'm
Yeah.
just gonna put it all in there.
Yep.
Pretty cool. So yeah, so the sorceress is there. Tress comes in and just starts demanding that Charlie be returned to her. And sorceress just kind of laughs like, what? Like, who are you?
He's like, "I passed your challenges."
and she's like, and what's your point? And she's like, well, she's like, oh, you actually believe that like you get something for like passing the town? Like,
She really did. She went in with the bravado, which I loved that, by
Yeah.
the way. She went in, she was like, "So I'm hot shit.
yeah,
I passed all your challenges."
yeah. And she's
You
like,
know?
okay, good for you. Like,
And she's like, that and 25 cents will get you some bubble gum.
it's like, what do you want? And she's like, I don't even really want you anyway, like as like a captive, like so, like thanks, because it was like, you know, Huck was supposed to bring you to me for captive or something like that, but like I don't even really care. It's like, you know, you want Charlie? What can you give me? It's like, you got cups here. Just give me some cups, and you can take Charlie.
Give
Here's
me your
Charlie.
2 cups.
Here's,
Give me your 2
here's
prize
Charlie.
cups.
Oops. And I'll give you Charlie. Here you go.
Speaking
And I'll
of
give
cups,
you-
do we have our
I'll-
cups today?
Yeah.
We have cups. I can get a cup.
Cups,
Let's
cups,
see.
cups,
Oh,
cups.
cup. My
got
cup
a
today
cup from
is my
Dodge's.
Wakandan bottle.
Your water bottle.
Wakandan bottle.
Oh, a Wakandan bottle.
It
Oh,
actually
you
has
know what?
Wakandan symbols on it.
My dad made me watch Black Panther last week.
Made you like
Well,
reluctantly?
because
Like,
you know how bad I am at watching movies. So at first he
I
put
don't
on
know. Wait, I
Wakanda
didn't know
Forever.
how have we known each other this long and I did not. You don't like watching movies at all?
Not
I'll do this
really.
little pretty teacup.
Oh, okay.
It's actually my daughter's.
Oh, that is
Like,
cute.
It's pretty.
It's
It's a little,
I'm
really
just
cute.
bad
little,
at it. It's just hard
little
to make,
lid,
like,
little
fill.
flower lid that you can put on the bottom. Little
Oh, I
saucer.
love that. That's so cute.
Yeah. It's my
Very, very
daughter's.
cute.
For tea
Yeah,
time.
but I for the 100th episode, I'm drinking out my Wakandan.
Nice.
Right under the
Nice.
Wakanda. Under the
Yeah.
Wakanda forever. Just,
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. 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 I have a really cool mug that a really nice lady got for me.
Ooh.
And it's kind of cool. It looks like a camera lens.
Oh, so cool.
I
that's
actually
cool.
had one of those, and then I
thought
let
it'd
it
be
go.
cool for this episode because everything got all technological and whatnot.
So
Yeah, it
back
did.
when I was like really into photography, I had one of those, and I let it go. Oh man,
Oh.
now I'm
I
really.
love it. It's so cool. And
I
then
really
she
wish
had
I still had it.
a little spoon that has like a little like.
I had
Aw.
one just like that.
Oh my god! I
Oh my
love
god! I really wish I had it now, because then we could be twins.
Oh.
Oh,
I'm sorry I don't have it.
that's okay. I have it for both of us now.
Thank you.
I'm sick, so I'm drinking electrolyte thing from my Cosmere Frosty mug. Hey, there you go. Cosmere Reed's
Ooh.
Frosty mug.
Oh, I thought you said you were
Woohoo!
sick, Alan. I was like, wait,
Oh,
what?
No.
Skeeter.
The Skeeter. Skeeter's here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Skeeter.
And Doug, what is your mug?
Yeah, you gotta have a mug.
Oh, your cup again?
I've got a cup from Dodge's.
Oh, I don't know what Dodge's is.
All I can think of is Dodge's
Chicken?
chicken here in Newport News, but I don't know what you're
Exactly.
talking about.
Dodge's chicken?
Dodge's chicken?
Southern style. There's a kind of gas station.
Yeah,
by
that's the
Norfolk
thing
that-
here in Newport News. Dodge's
Yeah.
chicken. Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah, they
yeah.
do like $1 sodas in my family. Is like huge Diet Coke-aholics, and
Nice.
so make routine trips there.
It's
I just get
insane
icy.
how good the stuff is there. So
Dodge's
it should
chicken's
not.
good.
It makes
Mhm.
no sense. Why? And it just is what it is. So
Dodge's
I respect
chicken's
them.
Well,
a
when
gas
I come
station.
visit, I'll have to go. I'll have to try.
It's a gas
Yeah.
station that
It's a
does.
gas
they-
station.
They do amazing things.
They
If
do.
the house wasn't being packed up, I would go get like one of my German lager ones that looks like one of Tress's mugs. I would get that.
Oh, so
Nice.
I have one of those, but it stays exclusively at my brother's house because he does a Blacktoberfest every year. And
Nice.
I've written it in like magic marker, permanent marker, and it stays in his house. So that way it does not, leave. So when I walk in, I'm like, I need my mug.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. So Charlie gets released and Tress starts talking to Charlie, and Charlie's just creepy Charlie. She's like, this doesn't feel right. Like just the way he's like overly smiling at her and like doing all this weird. It's like he's like,
and he seems a little he
he
seems extra smiley, but kind of not
the same
emotionally invested, right?
Right.
Because we met him obviously at the beginning of the book. We know how he reacts.
Right.
It's a very like playful and all this kind of
Mhm.
stuff. And I was like, unless she sucked the soul out of him,
Yeah.
this isn't right.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And she begins to leave. I mean, she walks out the door with him and then she's like stops and is like, no, this ain't it. Comes charging right back in. It's like, that's not Charlie. I don't know
Right.
who that is.
Yeah.
I wish I had that clip right now.
They tried to do the
Or-
misdirector, by the way, to make it seem like she had changed.
Yeah.
I try to find
And
the
I was
clip
like,
of
you're
the-
not fooling with that.
It was making my
Yeah.
heart break a little bit.
Brandon was trying to make it seem like for a half second that it was like it was her that changed and he was the
Mhm.
same.
Right.
And I was
Yeah.
like, you're not selling me on this. I was like, because he would be so much more excited about the fact that she traveled across
Yeah.
the world, the 7 seas, to get there to him. It just didn't check out. And I was like,
Yeah.
no, you're not
If I-
selling me
Oh,
on that. So.
If I had had more
sold it or whatever.
if I had more
What'd you
time
say?
to
I
what did you say, Tree?
was like, I don't know. I said I bought and sold it, but I just meant I bought it. I bought it when he sold it. I bought it. I ate it up.
Yeah.
Really? You did?
Well,
Okay.
because first of all, the whole time I was like, Charlie's gonna fall in love with the sorceress, and all this time, and he's not gonna love Tress anymore.
Ooh, I like
So
that
that was
theory.
one of my theories. So then when she gets there and it's her that's changed and her that's grown, and everything that Brandon was writing like made sense to me. And then
Breaking your heart.
I was like, of course it's Tress and Ogre Charlie. Oh no. And I was
Oh
so
man,
sad.
I like this theory though that the sorceress and Charlie fell in love.
Yeah, I thought that.
Yeah.
Or that she put like a love spell on him or something like that,
that was
like
kind of
make
more
him
what I thought. Yeah.
her husband. Oh, that would have
Like
been
there were
great.
so many little teases to like all of my things. Like even I'm like, oh, they're just gonna grow another giant verdant beanstalk to get into this tower, and
Yeah.
they even hinted at that. Like we could do that, but
Yeah, but
fine, whatever. Be
And I-
smarter than me.
and
Brandon
By
Sanders.
the way, Tree, I agree with you on that because even when they said, "Oh, well, the silo's actually made," of silver on the on the outside. I was like, you don't have to touch it. Just grow it like near it,
Yeah, and then
right?
just like
Yeah.
jump.
And then right. Van Halen.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Jump.
Jump.
So I really wanted to get the clip of the woman on the plane saying that man is not real, but I couldn't get that in time. So that's me. Not a real person. Anyways, so yeah, so Storm's back in, and this is when the big reveal happens.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah, and Tress is like, I realize this is not Charlie. And she goes to the sorceress, I know what you did. You turned Charlie into a rat. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah. And Huck's in the corner crying, and Tress picks him up and holds him, and Huck says, I tried to say Chuck, but it wouldn't let me because I was trying to hint to you.
Alonda, what was your reaction when you heard this?
I went back to what I thought a couple episodes ago, and I was like, I made the joke about like, oh, Huck is just Chuck without a C, and then of course the moment I said that before the reveal, it was kind of like leading up to it, and I was like, oh, you went to. Wait a minute, he can't tell where he's from because he's cursed because of Hoyt, and I was like, it was the ultimate duh. I was like, duh.
Yeah.
Duh.
Yeah.
It's like so laid out for you the whole time. And I was like,
yeah.
Okay.
I
fine.
listened to the
You got me.
chapters live with my friend who had just finished them, and so she got to see my live reaction.
Oh, yeah?
I was like, what the fuck? No way. Seriously.
Oh, really?
And I was like, it makes sense because all the stories, like he's always telling stories, and we called that out too. We're like, he's always making shit up. Like, there's no way this is real.
Right.
Like, how does he always have a story for everything? He always has an answer for everything.
But all of it sounds sus.
Yeah,
the whole
all of it
time,
sounds
right?
sus.
It all sounds sus. And so that's the reason why I was like so pissed at myself, because I was like,
same. I was pissed too.
Yeah, because I was like, it was there the whole time. I
know.
I was like, it's not really that important. I'm not going to worry about it too much.
No.
He's just a rat.
He's just a rat.
Yeah.
And I do think, like, in the deep, dark back of my mind, I knew.
Oh, the recesses of the mind.
I know.
Deep.
But obviously you wouldn't say that on the podcast because that's crazy.
And again, because when I had the whole Huck, Chuck, Charlie thing, it was
I wish
like
you said something, Alondo, because we would have pieced it together.
I know, and it was like a couple weeks ago. It was random, and I was like, "Huh, that's interesting." There's that close.
That's it.
And
From
then it
now
comes
on,
up-
just saying all the dumb little things that we think.
That's a good idea. You should.
Yeah,
But
That's how my theories come, right?
But you know how many theories I have put out on these podcasts that have been like not even close to right, and I'm like, whatever.
Yeah, well, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Yeah, that's what they say.
I want to hear 100% of the crazy ideas.
Crazy theories.
I
Crazy
will-
theory time.
I mean, because I have put so many theories. You guys know I'm good for putting some theory times out there if I feel like, because you guys know who I'm suspicious about in like Stormlight. Yeah, because I got some suspicions on some people right now in Stormlight.
That's Charlie. There's Charlie. That's Charlie.
Yeah.
Actually, literally, Charlie.
It is Charlie. Yeah.
Charlie.
Yeah, so I'm just saying, I will make sure I put it out there more. But really, even in my head, I really put it out there, like, I was like, that's just a funny coincidence.
Yeah.
I didn't really think he would actually go that route. But
Yeah.
the fact he couldn't even say Chuck, but could say Huck,
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I should have but I would have never thought. I mean, and I think this is the thing about putting something on other worlds is I don't know how the rules work with something like as simple as nicknames.
Yeah.
When has it ever been established, like, for example, that like Charlie, Charles, Chuck, all those are actually the same thing on their worlds?
Yeah.
No. You know.
Richard, Richie, Dick. You know, just
You don't know. You know, Will, William, Bill, Wilhelm, Guillermo.
Liam.
See?
I've seen that for William. Liam.
Right,
Yeah.
because that's actually same
And
thing.
then Bill and Billy. Like my grandpa's name is William, but he goes by Bill.
Yep. So
But it
I don't
kind
know
of
what
just
the rules work. How the rules work. So sorry, go
Hi,
ahead.
Warrior.
it speaks to like he knew that, oh, I'm not gonna be able to say my actual name. Maybe I'll try a nickname, and then that failed. But that was the moment where he realized, oh shoot, I said something, and now she calls me this.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Like he thought he could circumvent it in that moment, and
Yeah.
he couldn't.
Yeah.
So it just goes how like manipulative the sorceress's
Right.
magic was. And I remember reading this and sorry.
No, go ahead. Keep going.
No, you keep going.
Yeah.
Well, I remember reading this and be like, what the heck kind of magic system is this? Because this is, in terms of stuff Brandon has put out, this is fairly late. We have like a fairly good understanding of how magic works in the Cosmere. But curses like these we have never seen before. And so when I was reading, I'm like, does she pluck out Hoyd's like senses and put them in a rat, and maybe Hoyd needs to find the rat or something? Is that what needs to happen? I have no idea.
We finished this book and I still don't get it because the whole, I know we're gonna get there. The whole flip of the curse thing, still I don't get it.
Yeah, we'll talk about it.
Yeah, we're gonna get there, but I got questions, I got thoughts, I got notes. Go ahead.
Yeah. When the Sorceress' first description came, when you first saw her and the skin was pale glowing, did you guys know right away?
Immediately
Just launch her in.
Immediately.
Yeah.
Runes, glowing skin, Elantrian. Boom. It's like, it's not even like a question. I was like, come at me, bro. Come at me, bro.
I didn't.
A cool callback.
I read Elantris, but I didn't like it, so I forgot most of it. So no, I didn't pick up on that.
Yeah, that one resonated with me a lot. So I mean, and then it was the rune on the ground. It was the runes outside, and then it's like they go inside, runes, all the things, and they said glowing skin. I was like, come on, how obvious do you have to be with this?
Apparently more.
That she's a laundry.
Right.
Yeah, but it's not your favorite, so that's fine.
Yeah, but I love all the subtle like crossovers from all the other Cosmere worlds. Like it's all these little between the Contra and the Launcherians, and it's
and then it also checked out because of at the end of Elantris when Hoyd is there with the
Aeon.
Is that the name of the Aeon? Is this?
It was a dark Aeon, which
it was dark though. It was a different color, right? But there's a reason why he was there, and so then it checks out that he was like wanting that capability, and I was like, there it is. Now it fits. He wants that capability, but he can't get it from them because they don't exist. But then they came into existence again once they restored the Aeon. You know, once they restored.
But you have to be invited into the club. You know, they talk about that too.
He wanted to be in there. So
yeah, because that was a weird thing for me because I don't remember that being a part of Elantris at all. Like
you get the Riad, and you so everybody's born normal.
You don't.
Right.
There's a special, like if you buy like a special edition, there's like a special epilogue where it's Hoyd and he like undoes these bandages and he's like, dang it didn't work. And then the Dark Hand is like, you really thought it would? The thing just got fixed. What makes you think it's gonna work?
Oh, because it's that. Oh yeah, that would make sense.
So Hoyd was trying to in Elantris make himself
infected
because he was trying to do it too quickly, but it had just come back.
Yeah, and then he jumps.
So he
into
found
the pool
another way, which explains why he was there, and then popped through the portal, and then he's like trying to find somebody off world that he could actually. Oh, you're a Elantrian, so you got the power.
Yeah.
Bringing an 80s song reference in there.
I wish I could tell you guys things about like stuff like about I'm remaining so
but I cannot wait for when you come back and you can be like, hey, remember back in 2025 and I told you the thing.
I mean, you could try charades.
It's just
Yeah.
like, and and
As I am halfway through the newest Secret Project, there's a lot of crossovers in that
Oh,
one.
Isles of the Emberdark.
Yeah, I haven't finished it yet. I'm halfway
Oh,
through.
it's so good. Did you get the physical copy, or do you just
No,
give
I'm
them the?
audiobook.
Can I spoil like a fun detail about the physical copy?
Sure,
Mm-mm.
So
as long as it's
Normal-
spoiled them.
it's not a spoiler.
I will
for
not
the
remember it.
normal book, white pages, black ink, right? But when he goes to the
Yeah,
other
okay.
thing, it
Mhm.
turns into black pages with white ink.
Oh, I need to get the book now.
Nice.
I need to get the book now. That's awesome.
It is
This
so
guy.
beautiful.
Yeah, and
That's
I want to buy Tress book. Like I don't usually
Yeah.
like a lot of
Oh, the Tress book is
physical
beautiful
books,
too.
but like I
Yeah.
think I need to buy. Tress.
You know,
I've heard
Tree,
the
I
chess
could
book's
see
beautiful,
that, especially
and-
considering your artwork. I
Yeah,
could see this being in a book that you would be
I
like
really
really
like
into.
it.
And the other one
Physical,
that's
right?
really good is Yumi in the Nightmare
my
Painter.
gosh,
Is a
yes.
beautiful.
I mean, but isn't it actually already essentially an art book though? From
You
everything
mean?
you've
A
Yeah.
told
lot
me?
of Sanderson books are really
Yeah.
art books.
Are you
Hey,
happy
by the way,
house?
you guys, I mean, you guys saw the thing like recently, like a lot of people were talking about, hey, George R.R. Martin, if you're not going to finish these books,
Oh,
can
that
you
was
just
a
go ahead and hand them
Worldcon.
off to Brandon Sanderson?
Did he?
Because the
Well, that
reason he'll
happened
get
at-
it-
This Brandon or
because he'll get it
something?
finished.
Yeah, he did. It was at Worldcon. They were on a panel
Yeah, it
together.
was like last
Brandon
week, 2
Sanderson
weeks
and
ago.
George R. R. Martin were, 2 weeks ago were on a panel together, and someone in the audience said, like, since you're gonna die soon, like, can you just let
Yeah,
someone else
he
finish
came
it?
in
Like,
hot.
and they
He
and
came
like
with
they were
hot
pointing
with
at Brandon
comment.
Sanderson to finish it.
It was
I
like,
know, and
didn't-
people were like,
Didn't Brandon immediately say, "Not me"?
Not me. Yeah, he did. It's
Yeah.
not me. I'm not doing
Yeah,
that.
I
but
thought I heard,
still,
like,
though,
He
I mean-
mocked Brandon, and like a bunch of people were upset about it or something.
Yeah.
look,
Yeah.
I'm just saying, though, there's a lot of people now thinking it. They're like,
They'll find someone. They'll find another.
Yeah.
Hopefully,
Look,
like
he
up
finished
and comer.
Jordan stuff. Now it was a collaboration, obviously, but I mean, hey,
mean, There's a worry about
It'll be
Brandon.
It'll be Patrick Rothfuss. It'll be Patrick Rothfuss that actually just finishes George R. R. Martin. Doesn't finish his own series. Because he's never gonna finish this either.
There's a worry about Brandon because he's got like 5 Stormlight books he has to do. There's like a few more.
Right.
There's a trilogy he's got to do. There's another trilogy.
2 more
he's gotta
trilogies
do.
for Mistborn, and he's going to do the Launches
right.
trilogy. And
The-
I hate the
It
fact
is
that you guys
still
got
Dragon
into this. Now
Steel.
I've researched these things, and I'm like,
Mhm.
why am I?
Don't do it,
stuck to
Orlando. Don't do
The
it.
Dragon
I know I'm
Steel
getting into
series.
it, and I'm like, I'm tracking like
Dragon
when
Steel
books
series,
are coming
yeah.
out and
The in-
stuff. Even
that's
though I
in-game.
can't read them, I'm just like I'm tracking stuff. I'm like, oh, this thing is coming out, and this thing is,
yeah,
and it, oh,
Don't
I
do
think
it,
like
Orlando.
recently
Yeah.
somebody calculated like right now we're at like the halfway point or a little bit
Point
over the
of the
halfway
Cosmere.
of.
yeah, but I bet
Wow.
you he's
That's
got
awesome.
like all the stuff already written out though. He's
Oh,
got
yeah.
most of it.
Oh, he is
written.
mapped out.
Mhm.
Yeah.
No,
'Cause
no,
he
no, no.
took over.
He is
Not
mapped.
mapped, not mapped. I'm saying
He's
50% already written. That's my conservative guess.
He has said like he's got a whole team that does a whole bunch of stuff, but he took
Boom.
over for Robert Jordan. He finished Wheel of Time, so he's made sure like if something happens to him, somebody can step in and see
has a
what he was
team.
planning.
yeah.
Because when you've been through that, you
Yeah.
don't want the same thing to happen to you in your series, right? So
Right.
I guarantee you, he's probably got it all mapped out. He's already written
yeah.
out.
Yeah.
In world, Brandon
Yeah.
is like very excited to get to this space age because Era 1 was sort of Mistborn, Elantris, Warbreaker. Era 2 is Stormlight, and a little bit of other Mistborn. Era 3 is that's what we're getting to now, and Era 4 is like space age. And that's all cute.
Yeah.
That's what Brandon is very excited to get to. That
Which is all
I guess what was
really
it-
reminiscent of what Robert Jordan was trying to do. He was trying to do this whole like evolution thing. It didn't quite
Right.
pan out, but it was getting there. He was trying,
Sure.
you know.
So,
I get
back to technology.
Sorry.
So, also during this whole scene, that's when they realize all the different monitors and points out that Fort's monitor is actually watching them the entire time.
Yep.
And
Which is
And
That's
that's the reason why
It's like,
people
yeah,
you put tape over
he's a
you
hack.
put tape over the camera on your laptop. Ladies, do it. Make
How did
sure
you not know there was a
you do not want someone seeing you in your unmentionables.
no? Alan
If you-
freaking called this out way earlier. He was like, "It's kind of like a tablet, like you use for your iPad or whatever, don't you think? And I'm like, no, that's crazy. It's like an etch sketch. There's no way. It's like a
I remember laughing.
We
so
literally
hard.
said, both of us, by the way,
Yeah, bullshit,
said
Alan,
literally, it's
bullshit.
like, nah,
I tried to give
it's
it
an
away.
etch sketch. Etch a sketch.
It's edge.
Yeah, it's an etch
And
sketch.
Alan's
not
like
tablet at all.
dropping like spoilers. He's like,
Well,
like
you
an
could-
iPad, right?
Well, the thing
Got
is,
an
you can
Android-
claim like
that, right?
Android tablet, and we're like, nah, it's like an etch sketch.
you could claim the first one was an extra sketch. It's this new one that's got all these new.
But
stuff.
she could spy on the first.
So you can
one,
see through the first one too. Yeah.
So
Okay,
it doesn't
but,
make
like,
a difference.
Yeah.
How
You
is
It was a
trying.
grainier.
Thank you
It
for
was
try-
all in
Thank you for trying to
pixels.
give us a get out of jail free card. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
But
I'll
No,
try.
but
I'll
this
get out of
try.
jail.
Just
Why-
breadcrumbs.
it's still bullshit. I still don't believe it, even though it happened. I don't believe
I
it
still-
because where's the Wi-Fi? How are you gonna
Magic
power this
Wi-Fi.
stuff? Like, where's your power
Magic
source?
Wi-Fi.
have
Magic
you heard of
Wi-Fi.
Sporfi?
Aeons.
It's
Magic
Sporfi.
There is.
Wi-Fi.
I'm just gonna say there is.
All day long.
There is magic battery, and
Okay, so it's like what are those things, Orlando,
Yeah.
from like the writing pads that like transcend
span rates.
Yeah, span right.
Span reads,
Span reads?
the Fabriels. So it's like a Fabriel.
Ooh, interesting.
Sure. Wink.
That's the closest
Ellen?
that we have.
I'm okay with that. It checks out.
That's the closest
Sure.
thing we have at this moment in time.
Yeah, exactly.
I hate you. I hate you
Sure.
right now.
I may or may not be leading
But I'm
you
glad you
away.
actually got your. I'm glad you got your gifts up on ready. You got your gifts on point.
You do. You're on it.
Oh, I got lots
done.
of shirts. I got shirts for days. Sure.
Oh man, I love the Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Yes,
I like the boil, sure.
I know the Boyle from the Brooklyn Nine-Nine's my joint.
Boil boys, boil boys, boil boys.
Yeah.
You also a little bit
So-
like before this was you learned that the planet's name is Lumar.
Yes.
Yeah.
Lumar.
Which helps us none. But I just like the fact that later on we get to hear the actual word Cosmere.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that pops
Yeah.
up a bunch in the books. I think Dalinar even says it at one point.
Yeah, Dalinar did say it in
Yeah.
the Army of Kings
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm
It's
just
just-
excited every time I hear it. I'm like, cool.
It's
It's
just
like
like their
bingo.
term for universe. I think there's
Yeah.
like a Cosmere bingo sheet where it's like random character says the word Cosmere. It's one of the
Ooh,
tiles.
we should do that.
We need to get
We
some.
try to do. Look, I already built out the bingo board program. So all I gotta do is just give me things and topics to put on it. I'll randomize it. Not a
Okay,
problem.
but like I'm excited now because like now for the next book I want to make a bingo card for us. Like what if it's a book that I haven't read? What are we doing next?
It's the Alloy of Law. Alloy of Law.
Oh, you're gonna
Oh,
go.
really?
Damn
You
it,
did
I
switch it
have
up.
read that
Okay,
one.
you're committed.
I have read that one though.
You're sure,
Yeah.
Alan? Because
Yeah.
that is
We're doing
That's
Alloy
what
of
we're
Law.
at
We're
that
doing Alloy of Law
much
next.
and I'm
further
switching
out.
it every freaking week.
you okay? We're going, Alan. Okay.
Alloy of Law.
Yeah,
Okay,
we're going
so
Miss
I'm
Fire
excited.
too. We're just doing that
I'm
one.
excited.
So I'm trying to
but-
weave. So I'm trying to weave like Secret Project and a Miss One Air 2 in between Stormlight books. So it's kind of like you're marching along
Nice.
at the same time.
Oh, that's
That's what
as someone that's
an
actually going
interesting
to have to
theory.
read these for the
I'll
first
see how it
time,
spins.
thank
See how it works out.
Alan, I thank you because
I think
mean,
it's
I was
working
like-
well
jump
for you
around.
guys. I would not recommend this
Yeah.
to anybody without like a guidance teacher.
Yeah.
You think
So
Alan
I
is a
think the reason
guidance
why I decided to do that too is because if we went through
I-
like
Alan's our guidance
'Cause-
counselor.
He's a chaos. He's
yeah,
a-
because
he's
there
a chaos gremlin.
it's chaos. No, the
He
reason
keeps
why I thought
nothing.
about doing it that way is so we don't leave a world for too long. Like, because I figure if we stay in Scadrial or not Scadrial, Roshar for too long, like we'll get back to Scadrial. I'm like, I don't understand any of this now. Like, in this way, it's still fresh enough that
I
like
don't think it's
we're
gonna be
bouncing
that
back in. It's like, yeah, it hasn't been that long.
Yeah.
Like, if you were
The
reading
thing with-
through, I wouldn't recommend at a normal speed. I wouldn't recommend this order, but because we're going so slow, that's kind of my reasoning. But
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, what are we doing after Alloy of Law? Are we doing the whole?
Warbreaker.
Oh, we're doing
You're gonna
Warbreaker.
Oh,
boy.
we're swapping. What?
That's smart
Yeah, they're-
actually.
And then we're doing Words of Radiance. They were
Really?
about Stormlight.
So we're only doing the first book, and then we're switching out.
There's a
Oh,
good
we're going
reason.
back
We're
to
gonna have
Stormlight.
to wait.
If
for
I
the
can,
book
if
card.
I'm
There's a good
guessing
reason.
what his plan
There's
is, I can see the reason.
Oh, how dare you?
Okay.
Yeah, there's
Well-
reasoning for all this. There is reasoning. There's
That's
no
gonna
method
hurt
to the
me in my
madness, right?
soul. Okay.
Okay, well,
We'll
those
see
are all
if
really
then we're going
good,
down to
but
Stormlight.
If you want to come to
It doesn't
Cosmere
go
Connections, the things we're working on. We're doing all of Mistborn Era 2, so we're going to do all 4 of those
I
books.
can't because it's gonna be a spoiler. Come on
Well,
now.
you can come during the first
Dog
half
Warrior-
of the Alloy of Law bit.
No. Well, I mean, sure that, but we're gonna be reading at the same time. I mean, I can't. And then I'm like, be excited about for the second book, and I can't even touch it. So
We're doing Mistborn Era 2. We might do the White Sands novella if Brandon gets that
yeah,
out.
I have that in my list too. I'm doing White
yeah,
Sands
but
at
that's
some
much
point.
further on though. You have it like pretty late.
I think I have it. Yeah, I have White Sands pretty far on.
Yeah, because
Where do I have White
I have
Sands?
the order.
We're waiting to see
I have
if
it after. Yeah,
the prose version comes out because Brandon said that's on his list of things to do.
Mm.
So we're waiting to see that, and then if it does or doesn't, after that, it's going to be Warbreaker, and then 5 books of Stormlight that are probably going to be a year and a half each.
yeah. So yeah, we're doing the Tress,
I'm looking at
Outer
this
Law,
order. It is
Warbreaker,
insane. I mean,
Wards
the
of-
order has
Wards
changed
of Radiance.
entirely
Yeah.
from what you originally said, sir. I mean, it's not even
I
close.
know. Well, new books have come out, so now I have to figure out where I'm going to put Everdark now because I'm not going to do Six of the Dusk.
You had
because it's-
Elantris, then the 2 chapters from Arcanum, then it was Way of Kings, Warbreaker, Shadows for Silence from Arcanum, Words of Radiance, Edge Dancer from
Mhm.
Arcanum, then Tress, then
right.
Oathbringer,
I had Secret
Yeah.
Projects. Right.
then Six of
So
the
I had
Dusk
stuff
from
I moved stuff around,
Arcanum.
yeah.
Mhm. Personally,
Man,
I still think
Well,
I'm
you
because
saying this
have
is
Warbreaker
Six of
first.
Six
the
of
order's not
Six
even
of
close.
Dust. Yeah, Six of Dust we're not doing anymore because that's in Emberdark, which is a full now standalone novel. So I'm not.
Yep.
We're not even
Mm.
doing that one
Mm.
because we're going to do
I've
it
been trying to-
within that other book.
Oh, why did you do that?
I've been trying to figure out how to do Six of Dusk and do it because there are some changes, and we want to cover that section in Arcanum about it, but
Yeah, but they're
Then it's
so
just-
slight that.
a page.
But the order is like,
Yeah.
I'm all jacked.
Yes,
Someone
Alonzo,
can-
that order.
it's all right. I'll send. I'll send out
Someone's
some
gonna
new-
zoom in
I'll
on
send-
this, and they can like confirm. I literally like wrote this all out and had like the whole order, and we're not even close.
Garbage. But I do think you should have
Yeah.
kept Warbreaker before Trust, though. That's like my one thing. Because there's quite a bit from Warbreaker.
Yeah. I think you should have. And please tell me to shut up. I think honestly, the weirdness of putting Tress here, I think you should have swapped it with like Yumi. Because Yumi is much more
Yeah.
standalone, has a few things.
And that's the one I have not
Right.
bought. That's the only one I have not bought is Yumi.
It's
We're doing Yumi between
It's a lot.
Words of Radiance
Well,
and Oathbringer.
I don't know what the order is.
Yeah, we'll
now.
see about that, though.
Oh, we'll see.
And Alan, you know I'm just giving you a hard time.
That's why I have
I
it
give you a
now.
hard time. You know that, right?
That's why I have it now.
I know,
Yeah, I know.
I take none of this really
I'm-
seriously. I'm like, I just give you a hard time
Skeeter-
because it just swaps up a lot.
Skeeter says my brain hurts.
Mine just eats mine too.
It's all right. I'll just tell you what to read next. Don't worry about it. All right.
Skeeter,
Yeah.
it's worse for me because I know all the branches that are in this book connecting, and I'm just like, what can I talk about that's technically referenced but not actually explained?
Yeah. Yeah.
Probably
Yeah.
very little.
Anyway, back to the book that we're talking about. So 61,
Oh, yeah,
the
we
man.
haven't
So Tress points. Yeah, we haven't finished yet. So Tress points out that Hux stammered while she was trying to get him to talk about the island, and he explains because he was cursed. And yeah, she realized the only way to break the curse would be for her to come to the island, but Charlie still tried to keep him away. So she realized that all along Charlie was actually just trying to keep her because the only way for him to get free was to bring her and curse her, and he was trying to save her. So realized that Charlie had good intentions all along.
Aw.
He was just
This
trying to
says
keep
a
her.
lot about the enchantress, the sorcerer, to say that she just wants to like torture people. That's her joy.
Yeah.
That's her love. Is like,
Yeah.
you come to me, I see you, I don't want to kill you, I want to torture you.
Yeah.
That is really sadistic. I mean,
Yeah. And while this is happening, Chuck and Huck / Charlie's explaining everything to Tress. The sorceress is like, well, I guess the only way to break her curse is she's here now. We can go ahead and curse her. And Charlie's like, I don't want the curse now. And while all this is happening, Tress looks over at one of the, all the lights start going off. That's what it is. All the different red lights start going off around the sorceress, and she's like, "What's?" And then they look at the screens, and there's the crow song.
It's like the war games, like alarm.
Coming in hot.
Beep-o,
Yeah.
beep-o, beep-o, beep-o.
Would you like to play a game?
The ship
We need a
turns
quail
and
man.
faces the camera.
Quail man. I don't have the quail thing, but I'll just do this.
You got your cue.
Cue the Pirates of the Caribbean music.
Yes.
So chapter 62, The Hunter. So the story goes back to the perspective of the crow song. And this is back before when the Dugs see the essence capturing Tress, and Fort proposes an idea. So they sail the ship into the midnight sea, and 3 Midnight Essence slither on board, and it's about to kill the whole crew. And Fort has arranged all these water barrels everywhere with spores hanging over them. And he's takes, in his mind, he talks on the board, uses his hands, but he knows it's his mind too. And he's like, you want this water? You want it? Doesn't go to the spores? You have to listen to us. And they're like, and you can hear him thinking, they're like, yeah, but they have blood. He goes, you see all the people behind me? They're going to jump in, give all their water to other spores, not to you. You'll get nothing here. Get nothing.
Right. He gets to live his negotiation dreams.
Yeah. So takes control of the 3 Midnight Essences to protect them as they go in. And he has to just chug water nonstop as they sail in.
Yep.
So pretty cool plan. But yeah. I like how Fort thinks on his toes and gets this done. Ups the ante a whole lot. So, so they make their way to the Sorceress Island. Tress manages to get one of the boards and talk to Fort through the board, and warns him about the rocks surrounding the Sorceress Island. And Tress realizes that if Hoyt could talk. Yeah, hacks the VPN and realizes she needs to get Hoyt in there. Yeah.
Siri, call my friends.
Okay. And I like the fact that it said teleconference is enabled or whatever the phrase was. And I was like, oh shit, we are really in current day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because it says teleconference call or video call is established or whatever.
Zoom. It's a Zoom meeting.
I call it Cosmere Skype.
Connected.
In my notes, I think I had flipping Cosmere Skype. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, it was Zoom, level 2020 version. Yeah.
Yeah. They're like, okay, hi. Hi, crew. Yeah, we're here. We're on the island. We're in trouble. We need help. Yeah, come on in. And worry about the snows. Get Hoyt. Bring Hoyt. Get Hoyt in here now. Realizing that she has to get the door open, she convinces Huck to go and, let them in. Worried about the cat and everything like that, the sorcerer's cat. But Charlie's like, Huck the rat would be scared of the cat, but Charlie the man, do it.
Charlie the man.
Yeah.
You can take your ears off now, Alan. You're now Charlie the man.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. You can take your mitts off and the whole deal. You're no longer a rat. No. Technically, he is still a rat, but
yeah, he's still a rat. But
he's still a rat until the last chapter of the book. So
for the epilogue, actually. Yeah.
Actually, technically, that's right. Until the epilogue. Yeah.
It's a state of mind, I guess.
Okay.
It's a state of mind. Yeah.
It's symbolic.
So
symbolically removing the ears.
Yeah, and at some point the sorceress realizes that
you just saw your ears were sweating.
Yeah, exactly. My hands were. The sorceress then realizes that Tress is what she's doing, cuts off all the communication, and then traps Tress against the wall. And Charlie tries to free her, but to no avail. And that's when Charlie realizes he can open the door and leaps down to do it.
I have so many questions about.
Oh well, it's a lot more to it than that, right? No, that's
there
right.
is.
It stops at that. It does stop at that,
Yeah.
and then the next chapter, it's like jumping the cup. Cat's like
Yeah.
hitting the cup and making the cup spin and making it go down and the whole deal.
Yeah.
Sounds like a really weird level part of Dragon's Lair.
Yeah.
Time Warp Part 2.
Chapter 63 is the pilot. So Soleil sails the ship past the stones and asks Hoyd why Tress thinks that he can save her. But the curse stops him from answering. And they reach.
I loved his responses. Not that we have to recount that here, but they were hilarious.
No, they were.
His responses
They
were
are.
like, you know what? We need to paint more. You know what? I should paint on velvet. You know why? Because of the texture. And I was like, all about it. I was
Why do you
like,
care about the texture? For when you lick it.
or when you lick it.
Obviously.
I laughed out loud when I read this. I mean, listen to this. I was like, yes.
What else would you do?
Thank you. What
Yeah.
Yeah.
you lick it?
Y'all out there not licking your paintings?
How are we not licking paintings? I mean,
Your painted velvet?
where's the Mona Lisa lick? That's all I'm saying.
Oh, I'm sure
Yeah.
it has been.
Oh, absolutely. At least the glass has.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Somebody's probably tried to.
Mm-hmm.
Probably. So they reach the bay. The sorceress sends the metal army out to stop them, which we cannot talk about that. Link. We'll talk about that in a few books.
Wait, what?
Sorry.
Wait, what are we talking about?
The metal army.
Oh, the Metal Army. Now,
Yeah,
is
we can't
that the book I'm
that.
thinking? What I
Yes.
said? Okay.
It's an evolution of what
not
you're
really
thinking.
Okay.
It's an evolution of what you're thinking, yes.
Okay.
They,
Yeah, because I heard them say the word.
they
Mhm.
it does call them awakened automatons.
Yes. I didn't want to
Yeah.
say it just in case, but
They call them awakened.
yes.
Anyway, so Anne shoots the spore cannonball at them and misses, but Lager comes and gives her the positions, and she managed to hit them. And the spores start to break out in vines, and then we switch back.
Man, she
To
hits
the
that
hero.
one, and then confidence immediately just like
Just
picks
goes,
up. Boom,
yeah.
boom, boom, boom. And she's ready to
She
go.
has like 20 guns now on her. Like she's like, Anne has
Man,
an entire arsenal.
and she's like calling it, she's like calling out the position before Laggard can. And she's
Yeah.
like, and then like you see fire at the same time, all the things. And I was like, there it is. That's what
Yeah.
she needed, that confidence.
Mm,
She
that
needs
was-
Yeah,
to
so
like to
Well,
have
the
that.
glasses helped.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
I love Anne so
What was
much.
the spectacle? What was the spectacle phrase? I cannot remember. It was really good, that spectacle
said-
phrase.
Yeah.
What was it?
Something.
You told me once, Tress, that really changed my life. It was like, here, look through the or whatever. Was that the one we
Look,
talked
these,
about?
try these spectacles on.
Yeah, try these
Changed my whole
spectacles
life.
on. It changed my life.
Well, it
That
changed
was
my
one.
whole
But then there was another one where she said, and I got 4 eyes to shoot them with now.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yep.
There's a
I
couple.
love that one.
Yeah, there's a couple of good ones. And they managed like to start, definitely the vines are working because the machines don't know what to do. The awakened metal army is like really confused by all of it and can't figure out whether to help themselves or keep going, and they're getting tangled up, and it's just a mess, complete chaos. So chapter 64, the hero, while being held captive in
Says
his
it.
tower. Go ahead.
I was
Says it?
making a dumb joke. Sorry. You said the hero and I said
Oh.
says it.
Says it.
Ah, nice.
That's a
nice.
good joke.
That's a good joke.
Yeah.
Call back.
That was
Always,
good.
yeah. Which happened earlier in this
Yeah.
book. Says it was
It's
already
true.
referenced once. So
Says it was referenced. Yep.
Yep.
In this book. So Tress reflects on the fact that of what she really expected, and she never thought she'd actually be able to defeat the sorceress. She had found her, repeated success kind of unnerving. She's a little nervous about how things are going, but Tress sees the metalman being trapped by the vines through the screen and feels kind of pride about her crew. And this is where we get the whole scene where Charlie is dodging around the cat. Charlie tells Tress to distract the sorceress and runs for the pewter cup and rolls down the stairs and does all that crazy stuff to get past the cat. Tress then tells the sorceress that being captured and powerless isn't really that bad because everyone needs help sometimes. They have this little standoff moment.
She gets the
As long as
epic
you live
anime
the kind of
speech.
life, yeah, when you're the kind of person that deserves to be helped.
You got me on that one.
This is a fairy tale scene if I've ever seen one.
Anime speech all day long. Yes.
Yeah.
Like everybody needs help sometimes, and that's the pirate king I want to be.
Right. It's like from One Piece.
Uh-huh. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
No,
No, you're fine.
You're good. You're good. Absolutely good.
You're good. Yeah, and she's giving this whole speech, and the sources have had enough, so she goes ahead and starts preparing her aeons to go ahead and curse Tress. And just then, Charlie opens the door, and Hoyd comes in. As soon as he's able to enter, of course, his curse is then lifted.
By the way, if that did not remind me of Dogma by Kevin Smith, where it was like the whole thing where they killed the dude, the old man that was actually being held on like life support, and when they killed him immediately, then God like burst through the door. It's Alanis Morissette, and she's like, "Hey, I'm here, and I'm God." And I was like, "God damn, this doesn't remind me of Dogma." By the way, I'm so glad he got his rights back to that movie. But that's all I thought of in that moment. I was like, "This is Dogma." Just that moment.
And I love Hoyd's outfit here. It's great.
Yeah, because he's such a socks and slippers, my guy. Come on. I'm sorry, socks and sandals.
Sandals.
Socks and sandals.
The different color socks. One's pink, one's like gray with green.
Yep.
This picture of Hoyd has inspired so many cosplays. Like the shirt, I think, is for sale on Dragon Steel store.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I didn't even think about it, and now I need to be it.
Yep. You need to be Hoyd.
I've got to be Hoyd now.
Yeah.
I told you to be Hoyd this week, and you said no. I'm gonna be.
If I had known that Hoyd was going to be in this situation,
I know what you knew now.
I would have been laid up,
microphone
back, feet up on desk, multicolored socks, in sandals. Boom! I would have locked it in, but no, I didn't know.
So apparently he made a bet with the sorceress that if he could enter her tower, that he would win the bet. She could curse him, but if he could get back in with the curse and get into the tower, she would have to grant him being in a Elantrian and lift the curse. And as soon as he steps forward, he is able to use Aeons to, of course, put the shield up.
Uno reverse.
Uno reverse. And this is where we learn all about Hoyd's bet.
This is
which is pretty cool.
It is a really good scene. Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's the whole thing.
Because this is one of the newer books. This is Brandon, like, I'm wanting to do Space Age, but I don't want to interrupt, so I'm going to just do this. For us who have, like, started with Elantris 20-something odd years ago now, I think literally 20 years ago, it's been, book-wise, 20 years, a couple hundred years at minimum to this point. And it's like, Hoyd is finally gaining what is, Brandon has said, one of the most overpowered magic systems in the entire Cosmere. It's so overpowered that he had to, everybody who kind of knew about it got turned into zombies and died, and all of their knowledge got burned. And it's heavily restricted by the router Aeon, that you need to be close to this specific thing in order to use it.
Right.
But now we're seeing a character who's the most, one of the most cosmerically, I hate that word, aware characters. And he's like, I have now access to the fundamental coding of the Cosmere. And he's just like, I'm going to do a simple protection Aeon, but I'm going to alter it. And it's just like,
yeah.
But what is he doing this all for? He has an ulterior motive because he sees a threat that we don't recognize.
Now we're talking.
I'm sorry. No, wait. I don't know.
No, you guys can talk. No.
I don't know this, but I know there's some threat out here that is on an ultimate level, and he's like, "Look, I gotta level up." He's like, "I'm just gonna like Super Saiyan it up." Broop, broop.
Sure Hoyd's not the ultimate threat?
Are you sure
Say
Hoyd's
what?
not the
Ooh.
villain?
Are we sure Hoyd's not the ultimate threat?
He's not the villain.
Are we sure that he's not? The
Yeah, you
ultimate-
think Hoyd is leveling up to be the good guy?
Interesting.
Maybe he just
I'm
likes
thinking
power.
about all the Hoyt interactions he's had up until now.
Yeah, they seem
Let's see.
mostly
You
positive.
got wit.
They
Yeah.
seem generally positive, but,
Yeah, but
that
maybe
doesn't
those
mean
things are
anything.
gonna.
I
lead
mean,
to his
how many things have we
We know
watched
from the interludes. We know from the interludes
modern
and the way Kings,
culture?
we know from the interludes that he's being hunted by a bunch of people from the interludes
Yeah.
and Way of Kings. They come into like that I guess a lake area and like we're looking for a guy named Hoy.
The Pure Lake and the. Oh, I
Pure
wanted
Lake.
to say the
Remember when
group's
the
name.
Lord
I'm not
Ruler-
going to say the group name.
The Lord Ruler was a good guy. Remember that? He wanted to be.
Look,
Hey,
Eddie
Stretch.
Murphy
He wanted to be.
coming to
He wanted
America.
to be.
He wanted to be,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
wouldn't
he
give up
wanted to be a
racism.
good guy. He was trying to
Yeah,
save
but
the
he wanted-
world.
But he wouldn't give up racism.
Yeah.
How good of a person can you really be?
That's true. That is true. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So-
I don't know. But
I mean,
again,
he
this
wasn't
is
yeah,
for
so-
the wider. This is for the
That's for
wider
sure.
universe.
He wasn't perfect, but I
Yeah.
think he had good intentions. That's all I'm saying.
But Hoyd
he
becomes
was
an
already
Elantrian.
flawed, but if Hoyd is
Yeah.
also flawed, then what is his flaws that are so bad? You know, I don't know yet.
We don't know.
He seems to be always
Yeah.
playing with the good guys, but that's only because our protagonists have been mostly good, and those are the interactions that we
And
see.
he just happens to be aligned with them by circumstance or happen chance, right?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
yeah. Ah, nice.
So at this point, Tress is freed. She goes up to the sorceress and demands that she leaves the planet. And the sorceress is like, "Who are you to make demands?" And then the whole crew comes in, like blaring like million guns, like, "Yeah." And she's like, "Fine." So she
Like
goes,
Hoyd isn't
"Fine, I'll
enough.
leave."
Mhm. Bye.
Yeah, like Hoyd's not enough. Yeah, so she goes over and hits a couple of buttons. She's like, "Peace." Takes off in her spaceship. The tower of the spaceship all along. Because why not?
Yep.
We'll get to that kind of stuff later. But yeah, so the tower is actually a spaceship. It takes off, and they're like, "What about Charlie?" And they're like, "Yeah." And they talk about that.
Of course,
even
the whole time
before
that,
she leaves.
that thing
like,
says it's a spaceship, all I can think of is all the scenes in Austin Powers when it's like they
Yeah.
talk about Dr. Evil spaceship
the Felix.
and make all these
Johnson.
phallic references and all the jokes. That's
Look
all I
at
can
that
think of.
giant
I could not,
two ball.
and then like do the whole. It's like Airplane basically. It's like with the
Yeah.
all the jokes about whatever. So whatever.
Oh yeah.
Keep
That's
going.
great. But yeah, so they realize that unless the curse is not easily broken, because the way the aeons work, like you can't just take them off, and the only way to take it off would be for Tress to complete the other side of the curse, which is for her to get cursed. But Hoyd, he kind of figures a workaround where he can change because he sees the aeons now around Charlie. He can actually make them out around him because now he's a Elantrian, so you can actually see the different aeons that are marked around him and realizes that he can probably change them, but he can't actually take them away. But he can kind of like rewrite them a little bit, and that's about as much as his skill is. Because he's brand new to it, but
Right.
he studied it,
Changes.
obviously. But yeah, so he just makes a
Changes
small change.
2 letters. 2
Changes
letters.
2 letters
Mm.
in the aeons, and that works enough. They can just write a poem.
Yeah, that part. I need the explanation on this.
So aeons are characters that are drawn. I mean, we know this from a lot from Elantris.
Elantris. I get that. So
Such an asshole.
are they written letter
What?
by letter? Because he
Yeah.
changed. By the way, he changed the curse to a verse essentially,
Right.
and it just didn't.
It's like when you're a kid and you get like an F on a paper and you finagle that F into an A. You just draw a couple lines and make a little
No,
plus,
you
and then
finagle an
now
F into a B.
A B, Alan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank
B.
you.
Okay.
Thank you. It's
So,
a
anyway.
B, not an A.
An
It has
B.
to be believable.
So yeah, that's believable. Okay.
So you can make
Anyway,
a B
it's
and it be believable. You can't make
Yeah.
it into an A because A's got slants. B's don't.
yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, make it to a B.
Wait,
So
letters are-
so same thing with the Aeon. So he sits there and finagles it. He's like, well, if I add a little there, okay, now I can change the Aeons that are around him. So he can change the curse. That's how I picture it, at least.
And then
That's weird.
by changing a few letters, now it's not a curse, it's a verse.
He changed the parameters of the curse. The original curse is like, you need to bring Tress here, and then I curse her, and then your curse is broken. And
Right.
he changes so you need to bring her here, so
And I
you
verse
can
her.
verse her, which magic is a little wonky, but if the
Sure.
intent is there, it works. And then your curse is broken.
Okay.
I was saying, Aeons are extremely like, this is the language of, this is as magic can be in the Cosmere. And so anything, if a person is smart enough, if a person
Thank you,
is
Skeeter.
no, that attitude.
Not with that attitude.
If a person is smart
Try
enough
harder.
or well known, and the sorceress is very smart. I'm being very vague, but she is very smart with Aeons. And you can do some ridiculous stuff. I mean, the whole concept of
Right.
turning a person into an Elantrian and invested magic creature is quite a bit of magical engineering in of itself. And that's something
That's
you're just
true. Okay,
shown.
now I can buy that. You
Yeah.
got me with that because she obviously has so much knowledge that she can actually turn someone who has the want and maybe some type of ambition into an Elantrian. She's like, I'm gonna
Yeah.
gift you that capability. Then I can buy it based on that. That once you have
Yeah.
that type of level of capability and intelligence, if it's been gifted to you, now you can like actually like completely like flip the script on whatever she put out initially when it came to the curse. I can get there. I can get there.
An example is like Raoden when he was like doing the teleportation Aeon. You had to like put specific parameters on how far you need to go.
Right.
how-
The
what
distance
is
was
that-
an issue, right?
yeah,
Because yeah,
and
these steps. Yeah.
Yeah.
measure my pace and half it and calculate that, and
Yep.
it's this many ways. And so
Right.
that is a very basic transportation.
Right.
Me,
Because he was on
500 feet
another
that
level
way.
once he got there, right?
Yeah,
'Cause he
Mhm.
was like understood it in a different way. Where that's how
Because he had read all those
teleportation-
books. They were kept in the library forever, and just
right?
read
Because
books
he
on
was
Aeons
reading
for
all his
nonstop.
like his reference, material was like extensive. So based on that, I get it. If you really know, and not like, hey, I
Right.
was gifted this thing, and I'm just like, waltzing into it, like, ho ho ho, I'm making a ham sandwich out of air. Okay, fine. But he was studying it, and he knew when they teleported in the last scenes of that book to the other land, he had never been there, but he was
Right.
like, "Hey, well, I think I got to figure it out." It was
Right.
really impressive. So I think you have to be on another level, and she is on that next level. Obviously, she got to another
Right.
planet.
Yeah.
she is.
And she said she's been a launcher for a long time. I mean, it even says that she's really old.
That's true.
Mhm.
That is really true. Yep.
Because-
Thank
yeah.
you. Yep. Good point.
She's been
So
doing this for a
again,
while.
I'm glad we talked this out because I was like listening to that in the book and I was like, it's not resonating with me. But now that
Yeah.
we're talking now, I'm like, yeah, she's not a typical Elantrian.
No.
No. I would be very happy to answer any Cosmere questions as long as they aren't spoilery.
They're going to be spoilery, so I
That's
cannot. I know they will be because I'm going to ask some kind of question. So
See,
Shall
I
we
put
talk about the
myself on
differences
that. Like, I
between
got
a
hung up.
Luhel bond and a Nahel bond?
Yeah.
A what? A
Because they
who?
do mention those bonds. They do mention the
what
different
bond?
types of bonds, the Luhel bonds.
Yeah, they mentioned bonds. I have no idea what they mean, but I was like, I am meant to
Yeah.
learn later.
That's not spoilery, really. I'll think 'cause that's not directly laid out in any books. It's all
It's not
it's side
something we
material.
know about. So
Really? Okay, because
Yeah,
it was brought up. I didn't know what it meant.
'cause
And
I
I was
don't
like,
think any of the books flat out
The
talk
Luhel
about them
bond
per se.
is explained because that's this book. The Nahel bond, I think, is either Words of Radiance or Oathbringer, where it
Okay.
explains what it is.
okay,
Explains it. Okay.
so Luhel
Okay.
bond, talk. Tell me.
Luhel bond is just the bond of giving water to an aether, and it allows you to control it ish.
Roll.
Oh,
Mm.
okay.
Okay, maybe they did bring that up.
Yeah.
Yo, they
They
definitely did.
Yeah.
bring it up. I don't know if they called it that bond.
Yeah.
Maybe Hoyd did.
Pretty sure Hoyt did.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Hoy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it might have just
Oh,
went whoop,
yeah.
right over
Okay.
our head.
Yeah.
That's what happens in
Yeah.
these books, though. You know how it is. Something comes up,
Right.
I'm sorry,
and
Alan.
Yeah.
you're not meant
No, it's
to
okay.
like actually
It's fine.
question it at the time.
Yeah.
I just got
But
so
it
hung
comes
up
back
on all
up
the
later and stuff.
technology stuff that all this magic stuff.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, it's magic-y, wibbly wobbly, whatever. But the
Mm-hmm.
technology stuff, I was
Exactly.
like, there's no
Yeah.
way.
Wait till you
I
get
bet
to
I
the later
been-
books, and
But I
Yeah.
did like way early on say I feel like there's an underground network that's been like built. I was like, there's machinery under the ground that's making this air. Remember? I said that.
It's definitely
did.
been compared to Way of Kings as well as like the first Mistborn trilogy. I'm like, this is far down the line. And I think
Yeah.
even Isles of the Emberdark is like a good bit farther.
yes.
Yeah, she's
don't know.
saying
Yeah.
nothing. Everything is like a C from what I
I don't know
understand.
how much further, but it
I-
is a good bit further. I mean,
And
that's
I don't
already
know how
that's
they
like
set up-
sunlit man time. I think Isles of Emberdark and
Yeah.
sunlit man are happening at the same time.
Brandon hasn't given us a timeline for these, I don't think.
Yeah.
He hasn't told us when
Yeah.
they exist. But they're
That
kind of
makes
like the furthest things we've had in the timeline.
Yeah.
There was a
Right.
while when Six of Dusk was like the farthest thing, and then Brandon just drops all these secret
Yeah.
projects.
Hey, right.
Yep. All right. So epilogue. So 5 months later, the crew has a new ship, the Two Cups. They've sold the old one because they wanted to get rid of the old one. They've gotten a pardon from the king because they defeated the sorceress. So and now they've given full control over the trade routes through the Crimson and the Midnight Seas as well. So they have a ton of influence. And Hoyt even says, yeah, even the Dugs are going to get super rich. It's just like,
Yeah,
it's gonna be
they're all
awesome.
super rich because he tells it like
yeah.
kind of retrospectively, but you find out later it's like actually it's already happened, right?
Yeah. And Charlie, of course, now has been turned back into a human. And they get back to Dickens'
Naked
point.
human.
Yeah, naked human. Yeah, he's like, I'm not used to clothes. Yeah, you gotta wear clothes, Charlie. But yeah, and the crew has lots of influence now with the king because the sorceress. They defeated the sorceress, which is huge. The king's been trying to do it forever. And yeah, of course, Hoyt had changed Charlie's court a curse, of course, at this point. And they get back home. Tress gets reunited with her family. Yay. And the Duke comes out, and Charlie I don't think Charlie even goes and talks to his dad.
I don't think so.
Does he? Yeah, I don't think so at all. Tress does. But yeah, because he
Yeah.
hands him all those notes, and he starts reading through like the writ from the king. He's like, this is insane. He gets all pissed off. He's like, keep reading. Like it's not that bad. Like, keep reading. I didn't screw
Right.
you over that much. Like I should have, because what we did to your son. But we also learned that the Duke's wife pretty much left him after what she did to her son. So it has a note for her though from Charlie. Kind of wraps everything up. But yeah, Dickens' point now, if you go there, you get a big stipend, so you'll become rich if you go work there. Which actually people now, it's just, they fight to work there. It's really hard to get a job there because it's one of the most profitable places to work. And they resupply and ship off to live their life at sea.
Yep.
And happily ever after. Yay.
Hooray, huzzah.
Yeah.
Cedar.
It didn't have a
It's a good
cute
book.
ending. I was hoping it would.
What? It didn't have as
Skeeter.
cute an inch up. What? Yeah. What?
I
Skeeter,
said
I
it
have
didn't have-
nearly read. I've read nearly the whole Cosmere. Apparently, I need to reread it all. Yeah.
Skeeter, come to Cosmere
Lot.
Connections. We cover all the little details like that.
Cosmic
Come,
Connection.
come.
Come over.
We'll
yeah,
also show you how you
so-
can't make an A into an F into an A.
Yeah.
You can only go into a B.
I would
All
go
right.
for
Final
doesn't
thoughts on
work.
this book? Do you guys enjoy it? Did you guys enjoy this one?
Parents won't,
This is a good
won't
one.
notice it.
5 out of 5 cups.
Yeah, I liked it a
5 out
lot.
of 5 cups. Yeah.
5 out of 5
5
cups.
out of 5 cups. Yeah, it's cute.
I think it had everything I liked in a very succinct, which it was really well. I mean, it was really compact, well crafted. A lot of thought went into this. I'll give it 5 out of 5. I like the pacing too, which is really good.
The comedy was
Things
good. It
weren't
had
like-
nice little layers of comedy in there. That just was.
Yeah, the only thing
Amazing.
is I thought I was gonna see all these like hints of stuff like he typically does for his other books where he's like,
Mhm.
oh well, guess what? You could have picked this up the whole time. And he didn't do that here as much.
Yeah.
Because sorry, if anybody says I knew it was Huck from the beginning, I'm like, that's intuition. That's not something that was laid out in the book.
Mhm.
But
Sure.
it is really natural. I like that.
Mhm. Yeah.
And it was like a lot of like hidden secrets and stuff. So I really feel like it was really well crafted and everything. And man, he's good at putting a book together that is succinct but effective. So yeah. I like this a lot. I would reread it again easily.
Oh, I'm going to.
Yeah.
Like, because I need to see the beginning
Really
and
that
top.
good. I was really considering checking it out again, rereading it from
Yeah.
start to finish.
I
just
need to
because-
read when like Tress gets on the boat for the first time because I'm like, did Huck say anything? Like, what was his reaction? Like, I need to like relive that.
Yeah, it was like a lot
Go
of
back
like,
and go ahead.
I'm not gonna say anything. So yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
I heavily disagree with
It's- I-
Brandon. Sorry.
Okay, go ahead.
Go ahead.
I was-
Do tell.
I heavily disagree with Brandon that you can pick up this book and start the Cosmere from here. Because
Oh,
there is a
yes.
lot in this
He does
that's
say
all
that.
references. And I'm like,
He said
even when you were
that?
like, yeah, Brandon's like, you
Yeah,
can
he
start
said
me
in
with
an
Way
interview.
of Kings.
No, there are
Mistborn,
so many
or
references.
this.
Too many. Oh no!
I guess
And I'm
you
like,
could, but
no,
you
it's
It's
wouldn't
got
rate it much.
crossovers on crossovers on crossovers.
Yeah,
no.
no.
You've
Yeah.
got
Doug,
I
you-
wouldn't be as
you got
into.
Sazed, you've got Contra, you've got
I'll back you up every
No.
time and say
Oh,
absolutely not.
Awakening, Elantrians,
No.
Hoyd.
Yeah.
This is not
Yeah.
a good starting.
It's not.
This
Yeah.
is a book I feel like I'm going to reread 3 more times because
Yeah.
it's short
Mhm.
and the references are extensive.
Expensive. Yeah.
But
But
you
I-
can't just pick this up as a standalone.
Yeah.
Well, no, technically you could.
Technically, you could.
You could, because you
Damn
just
it, I
wouldn't
hate
know.
that.
Yeah,
could
you just wouldn't know.
pick it up. There'd be
Yeah.
like all this stuff. You'd be like, I'm gonna just gloss over it, right?
Right. Yeah.
So yeah,
I'm
But-
wondering
Because
now.
it's not
He's
essential to the
right.
plot, but it's
he's right.
Yeah.
He's right.
I'm wondering now though
Yeah.
that Hoyd is an Elantrian. So does he glow all the time now? Because that feels like he's gonna lose some of
Yeah.
his little.
Hoyd's
conspicuity.
powers are like Elantrian is a subset of his powers, right? Because
Yeah.
he was already coming in with a whole subset. We know he's got powers before this.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mhm.
yeah,
Yeah,
I
he's
think
already
that's just a
immortal
subset,
somehow.
so, yeah,
Maybe he can like do
He
an
is
Aeon
immortal.
to like make himself look different.
yeah, but
as
see,
a normal person.
Hoyd being immortal and Conjure, what's his name? Oh, shoot.
Ulam.
Ulam.
Thank you.
Ulam.
Being immortal, 2 different things. One's real, one is not. Ulam's not immortal. Acid bath,
Mhm.
baby, done.
Yeah.
But
Done.
Hoyd's
Or
immortal.
enough fire. It's just or enough fire.
Or in
if you have
fire.
enough
Yeah,
fire.
but is he a Londo? Like, what if there is a thing like acid that takes him out? Like, he's got to have a
Hoyd?
kryptonite. Every
Hoyd
immortal
out?
has a kryptonite.
No, Hoyd's immortal.
Yeah,
That's
Hoyd's
my
immortal.
my feeling is Hoyd's immortal.
TBD.
He's
But-
a little TBD, right?
Fight me.
Here we go. Fisticuffs. You go. I'm gonna go.
Get him, Doug. That's what my warder is for.
Your water bear.
Yeah.
Me and your water bear are fighting.
Yeah.
I'm punching through the screen.
He's like,
boy.
yeah, you know what? It's nap time. I don't want to deal with this.
Oh,
Don't mess with Quill Man. Don't mess with Quill Man.
don't mess with Quill Man.
I don't know. I think he's got to have a weakness.
Maybe he does. Maybe he
Void.
doesn't.
I don't know if it's as easy as acid or fire or anything like that, but there's got to be something.
He always gets himself into funny situations. Let's put it that way. Hoyd's Hoyd.
But in a general thought, this book is so radically different from what This is a fairy tale, right? This
Yeah.
is something like you would read to your
Agreed.
kid, and it's so drastically different from what Brandon has ever written that it stands alone in that regard. There's a lot of argument of which secret project is the best secret project, and I honestly cannot do that because they're all drastically different in each way. You've got this one, which is a fairy tale. You've got Sunlit Man, which is clearly written for diehard Cosmere fans.
Cosmere
Then
fans.
you've got-
yeah. So if you think this had a lot of references, Sunlit Man is like smack you
yeah.
in the face with like every angle of Cosmere
Really?
reference.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And then you've got
We'll get there.
You Mean the Nightmare Painter, which Brandon has said like he does not write character relationships. He wants those to happen spontaneously through the story. But You Mean the Nightmare Painter, he said, this is a love story I actually planned out. And that sets it apart in that way.
Yeah.
And Ember Dark I like Ember Dark a lot for one singular character.
Yeah.
And so for me,
Yeah,
this just stands out. I'm pretty sure you can guess who it is. But this one stands out for that. And also, I actually did my dissertation on this book, sort of. I'm in computer science, and they were like, oh, you need to do a thing. And I'm like, well, what the fudge do? I do game design. And so I'm like, I'm wanting to make the Cosmere games. I can't do the Mistborn stuff because that's semi-basic coding stuff. But I'm like, what if I can make a simulation of fluidized particles and how buoyancy operates and transferring through states? And I had to code that for like 6 months. And so this holds a special place in my heart because I'm like, I have made this, kind of.
That's cool.
That's cool.
That's
really
way
cool.
cooler than my painting.
No, it's not. Trust me. It's
Gotcha.
literally a
That's
bunch of
just so
circles
wide.
just vibrating.
Oh,
No,
That
your painting
painting's
is
awesome.
amazing. That painting's amazing.
oh and
I even like
like
the little
here
kid.
before, we're doing a giveaway.
Quill Man
If you're
belt.
here now and you weren't here
That
before.
hurts.
Alan, where do you want people to guess the number?
They can guess here in a comment. Don't put it on the live chat because I won't see it after they stop the stream. But if you want to put a comment on YouTube, or if you want to just guess in our Discord under Cosmere No Spoilers, just put random numbers in there, and we'll do a drawing by the time we do this next week and figure out who got closest.
Yeah, so for all the people
I'll also
that are here
post the-
now, it's
I'll
the
try to
it's
remember to
the-
post the picture. Yeah,
yes.
go ahead.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
Okay, so it's just it's a bunch of layers because it's a digital painting, and the boat is on a specific layer, and I want to know the number of that layer, and whoever's like the closest by next week will win a print
A
On
canvas.
on canvas.
Right. So if you can send me that tree, and I will make
Oh.
sure I get it printed out on canvas.
Yeah. Also, if anybody like has more descript features of the Crows song, because I tried to like look up some descriptions of it, but like I couldn't remember everything. So a lot of this is like from my own mind and like the little bit of hints I got from the book.
If you
It looks
let me
good.
pull up those images, you can technically use the one side of one of the images.
So the ones in the book.
Yeah, here's Entering the Crimson.
Okay. See, sometimes I guess
But,
those ones would be more accurate, but sometimes the book art or fan art isn't the most accurate. But if it's in a book, it might be.
Actually, you're pretty close.
And
Well, I know it's a four-masted galleon style. I didn't know what colors it was. I didn't know if it had a figurehead. I couldn't remember that.
there you go.
Oh.
there is a lot of complaint that the book art isn't exactly right, because I'm posting another link. I'm so sorry. Because that one shows Tress like head on, and her hair doesn't match what was like written in the story at
Yeah.
all.
It's specifically four-masted and four levels.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then I tucked mine up because I thought if it was a storm, they would have their sails up, right, Alan? Is that a thing?
Yeah.
Hmm?
You'd
They
have some
did.
sail. You'd have some sail, Sean.
Yeah,
A little bit,
because
but
that's
you would-
how
you would-
they
you would
move
have-
forward. Yes.
You would have what's called your storm sails out, so you'd have a sliver of sail. Like even in storms,
Okay.
you keep the sliver sail up because you can stabilize the boat with your sail. So even in lots of wind, if you don't have any sails at all, then the boat will do this. But if you have some sail, it won't
You
tip
can
over
kind of
because it's not
balance.
enough sail. It'll
No, good
stabilize.
to know. So that's why I'm like, it's 98% done because I have like a couple little things.
Yeah. So you'd have like a storm jib or something like that, or like a mizzen still up. So like the back sail, like those small tiny back sail, or like the very front, like a sliver, like a smaller version of one. We call it a blade or a storm jib.
Cool.
And yeah, you put up a tiniest little sliver, and all it is to stabilize the boat. It's not to make you go fast, not to make you go anywhere. It's to keep you safe and keep you from tipping over. Yeah. So
Nice.
and
Cool.
from
Good
rocking
to
a
know.
whole lot. Yeah. So a little sailing knowledge there for you.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah.
Huzzah.
So next week we're gonna start the Alloy of Law. So exciting. So we're back in schedule. We're back in Mistborn world, except now we're in Era 2. So Mistborn with guns. Yeah. Yeah.
Pew pew pew.
Some of the Cosmere's favorite characters.
I'm excited
book.
for this because I thought we were gonna like not read there for like 2 years, but we're
Yeah.
gonna do it now. Hooray!
Yeah. So it's
Yeah.
yeah. Some people don't like the plot line. People love the characters in these. So the character works great. Plot line gets great. So I've heard complaints about like the plot line being a little bit weird in the beginning and not what they're used to, but the characters are.
The
Okay.
plot's a bit weird because Brandon came up with the idea in a writing group. Well, not came up with the idea, but
Mhm.
he came up with that character, and then he sort of built the story with that character, and it was
Around.
supposed to be a standalone. And then everything, a lot of the little details in the next were supposed to be what is now known as Era 3, but was Era 2. But then he's like, no, I got to continue this. And so then he was like, okay, I got to do the sequel. And the third one were written at like the same times. And then we waited on book 4 for like
The
10
third
years.
one was written first because he got writer's block in the second one.
Mhm.
Because he did a whole interview about this. He got writer's block in the second one and couldn't figure out how to finish the story, but he knew how he wanted to finish in the third book. So he wrote the whole third book and then went back and wrote the second book and released that to fit the bridge between the two. So it's ends up being a little bit weirder just because of the way it happened. And this happens to writers. You get to the point where like I don't know how to connect it, so I need to finish it first and then go back and write it and fill in the blanks. And it reads that way, but it's the characters are great. So
Yeah. And if
I'll-
you don't like them in the first one, they get a lot better in the next
they
3. Like, I think they're very likable in the first one, but they get amazing.
Yeah.
I would definitely say Bands of Mourning is probably one of
Bands of Mourning's
top
fantastic.
5.
Hmm.
And then we get to do Secret History after that.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Huzzah.
That's when I can start
Yeah,
answering
fun
real
times.
questions.
Yeah, Secret History is kind of like the big tie-in for the Cosmere. But anyway, so favorite character. There's a lot to choose from.
Anne.
Such a good pick.
Really?
I just love her glow up with her confidence
Mhm.
and her spectacles and all of her little sayings. And every
Spectacles.
time she's like on the page, I smile. I love her.
Cool.
So, I just think she's so cute.
Alonda, do you have a favorite character?
The Sorceress.
I knew it.
Ooh.
Because you're a village lover.
I mean, she is what she's doing. She's like, hey, I can rule a whole planet with my
Planet, 'cause they're weak,
powers
yeah.
from another planet, and I'm here, and
Go find a
whatever.
less technological, advanced planet and just go rule it
Absolutely.
basically as a
And
goddess.
so yeah, and this is my one opportunity to use her as my pick of the week. So
Yeah,
yeah,
she was
Okay.
on my mind too, but
There you go.
yeah, but I'm gonna go ahead and go with her just because
she is
she's doing-
sassy. She was
yeah,
fun sassy.
she's
Yeah.
doing all the things. She could have did it better, but
She's a
that's
strong,
not the point.
independent woman.
Yes.
I'm
Oh,
gonna go
and that
Oolong.
always resonates with me.
Making curses, flying spaceships.
I've been saying the same thing since like Mistborn. I'm like, hey, strong, independent woman. I love it.
I mean, this is
Yeah.
like a modern day person going to like a medieval village, and then suddenly they bring out Iron Man.
Laptops.
Yeah, which I
Yeah.
still don't believe that part. I'll believe any magic system you want to throw at me, but like I'm not gonna believe all these tablets and doodads are working in a world where they don't have them.
Doodads. Nice.
Like if
Well,
she
they're-
brought them, like I don't
She
know.
didn't, but there is actually a reference to the Iriali.
I don't know if
I
that
think
is-
one of the characters is said to be Iriali, and you will
Okay.
learn about them, and they're referenced in. Are they directly referenced in Way of Kings already?
I think so.
I think so.
I
But
don't
that will kind of explain why there's a lot of cross Cosmere stuff,
Yeah.
especially in Isles in the Underdark. They explain it a lot more.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, more crossover,
Yeah.
Alondo, that we don't know.
More crossover. Yeah.
Oh no.
There's
I'm gonna go with
always
Oolong.
another secret.
Yep.
I'm going with Oolong for the character, just because Oolong was great. Like the whole, y'all gonna die. Well, some of us will.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Reader, do you have anything?
Does it have to be a character on screen, or can it be a character referenced?
No, it's gonna be a
Yes.
character on screen.
Okay, I would have
Okay.
picked one of the 16. I gotta pick Hoyd because this is one of the few. It's very easy to
Yeah.
pick Hoyd, but it's one of the few times where Hoyd like shows off what he can do, and he's
Mhm.
like,
Low
I am-
hanging fruit. But yeah, he goes the fuck off, right? So
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, see the thing is that
let's be
Alonzo
honest.
and
I mean,
we had a rule that we could only pick Hoyd once, and we both picked him already.
oh, we did. I forgot about that.
So-
Yes.
For
She's
book
absolutely
or
right.
ever,
We
'cause-
did have a rule.
Per book?
We could not pick Hoyd too many times. Yep.
Yeah. So he's always our favorite character, just
Because he's
like a
funny
known
as
fact.
hell. And he's also the narrator. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
and we felt like we shouldn't be able to pick him all the time.
No.
So. But he's so fun. But you get to
You can
exercise
flip
that option.
Yes.
So
I'm also very vanilla. So if you asked me to pick somebody else, I'll probably pick Tress because I think she was a really well written character. And
Yeah.
what Brandon did when he's like, "Oh, why didn't Buttercup chase after Wesley?"
Wesley.
Thank you.
Mhm.
Like, why didn't you? And I'm gonna write the story of that is a great idea, and the way she evolved. And I always love when a character discovers aspects about themselves that they didn't know, and she becomes a pirate captain, and she decides, I'm gonna keep doing that, and I've got a crew that care about me. And her whole thing was, when she was on the boat, she's like, I got to know these people, I don't want them in danger. She
Right.
could have easily just, no, we're going to save my maybe boyfriend, and I'm now captain, and I saved you all. I brought you glasses to help with you. I fixed your iPad, found your father. You guys owe me. But she didn't.
Yep.
yep. Fair enough.
Yeah.
I picked the low hanging fruit because it's good.
That's okay. And I respect it all day long. Not even question. Yep.
Well, thank you so much for joining us tonight. I know it was last minute, but it was awesome
Happy
that you come through and do this.
100. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
And we'll be here for hundreds and more, probably. Just
kidding.
because we're only halfway through the writing.
I know. We're going to say this. Look, if someone could just like note the fact that I'm saying this, we're gonna hit like happy 500, and I'll be like, oh my god, 500. But yeah,
100 episodes. Yeah.
Then we're gonna really have to go all out for that one.
man, but we have a lot of stuff to go through though. So happy 500 is
do.
gonna happen.
Mhm.
So
Yeah. I
100.
mean, let's see. I mean, to give perspective on the Will Reads, we're on episode 252. So
Yeah.
Ooh.
like,
and they're in the smaller subset of books. We're gonna get to 500, no problem. Get me, come at me.
yeah,
I'm serious.
it's gonna be quite the quite the
Yeah.
the yeah.
So anyway,
Um,
that's the reason why I'm excited about 100, because we're like 1/5 of the way. We have so much more to go. So much more.
We have so much.
So
Yeah.
anyway.
I'm excited for your bingo
So,
card
yeah,
next
come
week,
jo-
Rolando.
Huh?
You gotta make a bingo card for next week for the next book.
for Alloy Law.
I can
Yeah.
I can
Yeah,
find
let's
the
text about this more so I can put this together so we can like do this
Yeah.
thing.
So I don't know. I've read all of the next 3 books, Alan. Is there any way we can wiggle
Okay.
something in there that I haven't read yet? A little something.
I can
maybe?
look at it. I can look at
I
it.
read the first Era 2 book, but I haven't read the other 2.
Okay.
Okay. Are there other 3?
Oh, the other 3? There's 3.
There's 4.
I thought it was a trilogy.
There's
Four?
there's 4. There's 4.
Oh, well then
Uh-huh.
yeah, I've only read the first one.
So
Okay.
we'll figure it out.
Something to
Well, it's
think
only 7 episodes. It's only 7 weeks of Alloy Law. It's a short book.
Hey, you
It
don't
is.
remember
Short
them
books.
like
You're like
I
you don't
really don't
like,
remember it because it
intimately,
wasn't
right?
my vibe. It's
Yeah, you'll remember it as you read it, but you don't remember it.
yeah. There's a
intimately.
reason I didn't finish the trilogy or the quadrilogy, the saga.
The only you have to avoid is no spoilers. We're good.
yeah. We're good.
We're fine.
Well, she can't really spoil
The only
Beyond
thing
it
I
because she
will
hasn't read
spoil
Beyond the book.
is I will tell you, Alando, that you
That
need to
you
pick
like
a
bears.
favorite hat for next week.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, favorite hat.
And you too, Alan. And you
Hooray!
too, Doug,
I
if you're
have
gonna
some
be here.
hats. What?
Yeah.
What in the butt?
Doug's
You're
You're
already
going
got a
from
hat.
cups to
We got
hats.
both of us.
Hats.
Cups to hats.
Cups to
Yeah,
hats.
we're going to hats now.
Boom. Got it. Locked in. I got
Yeah.
options.
Nice.
All right. Sounds good. Well, tell us how we can find Cosmere Connections and all that fun stuff.
Oh, you can find Cosmere Connections on Spotify, I believe, Apple Pod, and YouTube are our main ones. Apple Pod is the one I sort of run. Spotify is run by Swiggity, and YouTube we kind of do together. But that's the one where you can see all of our faces and all of the ridiculous looks as they laugh at me when I throw out a wacky theory, and Kay immediately corrects it.
Mhm.
Hooray.
Sounds good. And you can find us at thecosmereads.com. It's a website that we run that has links to everything. Find links to YouTube, find links to the Discord, to all the podcast platforms there. You can listen to it, the podcast directly on that page. Merchandise, all that fun stuff. All that stuff. So obviously, do the like, subscribe thing. If you haven't subscribed yet to us on YouTube, think about doing it. It helps out the algorithm and everything like that. I know we shared this with the Will Reads, but it's all good. So subscribe for more Cosmere content, or if you want Wheel of Time content, more geeky fantasy stuff. So yeah, we're here for it. So do all that cool stuff, and that's pretty much all I got for this week. So see you
Thanks, everybody.
all.
Congrats on 100 episodes.
100.
Yeah, we made it. Yep. All right. See y'all.
Thank you for watching the Cosmere Reads.
Gosh dang, gosh, they fresh. Gosh dang, gosh, they fresh.